question?
So, how many trackers is it normal to accumulate over, like, let's say like a month? I think it's been like a month since I've ran that program.
I don't know. I try to avoid them whenever possible.
Because it said I had 10,000.
That's a
Yeah,
problem.
and I definitely was not going on sketchy websites. Like, I'm not going on the deep web or anything to that nature.
That could be potentially be part of your problem.
Well, I no longer have that many trackers, so I think I need to run CCleaner more often.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
And also maybe, not open 75 million tabs, especially when you're using a inferior web browser.
Okay, you know what? Fine, you've bullied me enough. Do you want me to switch to Chrome or Firefox?
Preferably Firefox, because Chrome is going to watch every movement you do.
Fine, I'll switch to Firefox. Does that make you happy? Does that please
Immensely,
you?
Yes.
Will Firefox also save my passwords?
Bullied by like 3 different people.
What?
I've been bullied by like.
Does Firefox also save your passwords? Because I already have
my... Okay. You can tell it to, unlike Edge, it won't do it automatically.
You can transfer all of your saved like passwords and stuff from Edge to Firefox.
Okay, where's Katrina?
I don't
and also,
know.
You're gonna have to
go downstairs.
Yeah, and Bella, you're gonna have to tell me how to do that later.
It will prompt you.
Oh, okay.
It'll also ask you if you want to make it your default web browser.
What's a fun adventure? Where did I get pinged? Ah.
I pinged it again. So we're back. We're good. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah, we fixed it.
We may have died a little.
Let me open Task Manager once more and confirm that I am no longer using 100% of my CPU. It still says 100% CPU.
Oh.
Well, it's gone down to 70.
Okay.
So hopefully it will just... Because the computer does, like, a lot of things when it first starts up, right?
Yes.
So hopefully it'll chill in a minute. I'll just keep that minimized so I can check it.
So, I know that we've been bullying Rusted a little bit with, being technologically impaired. I
know plenty about my computers.
So,
my dad's a software engineer.
You are technologically impaired.
My dad is a software engineer.
You are technologically impaired. It's okay. Anyway.
Just because I'm not a big nerd like you.
Bethany,
you are a biology major.
Yeah. Your point.
You are DMing a D&D session right now.
Your point? You're playing
You're a nerd.
Yeah, so are you.
Yeah, we're all nerds, so don't throw it around like it's an insult. It's a badge of honor.
At least I'm not a sweaty comp sci. You guys talk about me being technologically impaired, but I think you guys need to count your blessings.
Anyway, I was going to say, I probably deserve a little bit of bullying myself. I'm having to make a PowerPoint presentation for one of my homework assignments. I am currently using, do you want to guess what version of Microsoft PowerPoint I'm currently using? Because I don't care.
Personally.
Well, meh. But I don't care to pay to upgrade my PowerPoint. I know that we have it through the school, but I've not actually gone in and figured out how to get it, so.
Windows 95.
God, no. I haven't. That's not even a PowerPoint. That's...
You asked about Windows, and I gave you Windows.
I'm using Microsoft PowerPoint 2007.
Oh, that's the year
If it
my
ain't
sister
broke,
was
don't
born.
fix it.
What?
All right. Well, we can't play. Okay. Moth said, "Welcome back." Okay. You're all nerds now. Shut up and play D&D. Here's the thing: we can't
Why did it?
because Katrina is not back yet.
I'm back. Please. Man, I don't have any more cookies. My grandma got me shortbread cookies from Scotland when she went to
Ooh.
Scotland, and I ate all of them.
Ooh,
They
you
were
should've
so
shared.
good.
You should have shared.
I shared them with my family.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
They
I'm
ate
kidding.
a lot of them too.
No, yeah, you're good. Don't worry. Okay, so, Moth says, "Where are mine?"
You don't get any cookies, Moth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck you, Moth.
I don't have any. No.
Fuck you, Moth. Moth Bella says, "Fuck you."
No, I don't.
Moth said, "Fuck me, I guess." I'm gonna get a noise complaint. Okay.
It's the end of the semester and a Friday night. If you get a noise complaint, that's going to solidify how much I hate the dorms.
True. And considering the room
She's
I live
back.
next to. She's back. Get on the
I'm
roll
not.
20.
No.
Get on the roll 20 if you want me to traumatize you.
God, I haven't
that's
played
lovely.
Irene in 2 weeks.
I'm sure you can remember your accent. That pineapple
It's
kind of
real-
expensive.
That pineapple kind of expensive. Is that the fucking line that I'm gonna use to get into fucking character voice?
Okay, but every character of mine who uses a special voice has a dumb fucking line. That would be apt for you.
That pineapple kind of expensive. Now ain't it, youngin'? God damn it.
Like, I think my chef character's
I
line
think-
was, "You
yeah.
call this a goddamn salmon." He's like, "You called this a fried salmon."
I just like I
Where's
don't know,
the lamb sauce?
voice acting is just normal for me. So
Yeah, it literally is
Yeah.
just me doing a slightly deeper voice. But,
Connor
like,
Connor makes fun of me because I don't actually voice act the characters. I just give them
Yep.
different vibes. I'm working on it. I'm working on that.
You did give,
you
like,
call
was his
this
name
a
Steve?
fucking- hold on.
Was
You
his name
call
like
this
Steve?
fucking fried salmon?
I think
All
Steven.
that.
Are you telling me that a
Steve or
shrimp
Steven?
fried this rice?
Are you telling me that a shrimp fried this right? I'm not doing it properly. You telling me that a shrimp fried this rice?
Okay.
Son, you look
let's
me in
play
the
some
eyes and tell me I
D&D.
gingerbread this man.
No.
Don't look at my stream. I had my planning thing up.
It's easy to get into character.
I'm
when you
looking at the stream.
compartmentalize your trauma
Don't
into
look
them.
at the stream.
I am
I'm
looking at the stream.
Don't
I'm
No
not
longer
looking
looking
at
at
the
this.
All right.
Show me what
Uh,
you got.
All
Are
right.
you telling me that a
welcome.
shrimp fried
shut,
this rice?
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
sorry.
We're playing.
You will be
so,
sorry.
Are we playing?
We're playing. Session 4. I called it
Yahara.
a Traveler. What now?
Yahara.
Okay. So I'm gonna put.
I have a
you-
feeling we're going to meet a traveler.
I'm putting you on
Wait, did
Bright
no
Witch.
one? I just realized that I don't think anyone recapped the last session.
No, I forgot. I forgot.
You forgot.
I forgot.
You
Do you want me to
forgot.
recap what happened last session? Do you want
I
me to
don't
give you a
think so.
reminder?
I
Yes,
think
mother.
we're fine.
Okay. Everybody remembers what happened last session?
Vaguely.
We fought a big ass rabbit.
No,
yeah,
okay,
you
now I
fought the
remember.
big ass rabbit. Yeah,
I smoked that.
you
Smoked
did.
that
You
bitch.
did. So, all right. So
I almost died.
you
Frost-
And then
did.
Then
Bruce
it made you
almost
not
died.
I made you not
So-
die.
That
Dying
was
for
mostly
pussies.
Bella. But okay, so Moth is setting fire to that jungle in the Minecraft world.
Damn.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We don't like the jungle.
Howard.
So,
Why don't you guys like the jungle? The jungle's so pretty.
it makes my computer lag.
Well, get a better computer.
This is about as good. This is a good laptop. This was not a cheap laptop.
We have the
Well,
same laptop.
Bethany, I
Yeah.
didn't say get a better laptop. I said get a good computer.
I can't really travel with a computer. I can travel
I
with a
do.
laptop. Yeah, I know you take your computer with you everywhere you go, but like I've seen you transport it. It's a massive pain.
I mean, that's fair, but also... I don't know.
Anyways.
Once you get a computer, you stop using your laptop to like play video games and stuff on.
That makes sense. Anyway, so it is the day after the rabbit incident. After the rabbit, you guys just kind of went home and slept. Like you were tired, you wanted a good rest, and you all woke up fully healed, which Irene, you're pretty used to. Krusk, you're pretty used to. Callisto, were you injured?
She did take 2 HP out of 20.
Yeah, so you are also fully healed, which kind of surprises you, because you would, like, you got, I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was like scratches on your legs from the vines. You was, like, those scratches weren't super shallow. You would have expected them to, like, you honestly would have expected those scratches to take a week or so to heal, but you wake up and they're completely gone, save for some faint red lines. So
So I suppose I now have a magic leg from the absurd amount of drugs I do.
yeah.
That's
So-
at least for thought process. That's
I am going to have everybody roll a d20.
all right.
Ah,
Is this unmodified?
Just
me
a
find my
d20.
dice.
Chaos, go.
You know,
14.
Connor, it wouldn't kill you to roll online.
Yes, it would.
I will roll online because I am very lazy. Yeah, see, there goes
Ah.
Bella. She's rolling
The issue is that rolling online is not the same as rolling a shiny click clack.
I have
That's
shiny
true.
blocks here.
ooh, I
Alright.
should use my tiny shiny click clacks.
In the words of Brennan Lee Mulligan, humans throughout all of time have been obsessed with little shiny knickknacks. And for technology to try to take them away from us is an abomination and a disgrace.
You still have your shiny click clacks.
I think a crow wrote
It's
this
not being
post.
taken away.
I think a crow wrote that.
I love Brennan Lee Mulligan. I love him so much. Anyways, you guys still need to roll me your d20s.
14.
Connor?
Any just a flat d20?
Yes.
17.
So, Krusk, you wake up first. No big surprise to you. You're outside. You wake up. All of your injuries are healed, which you're like a little bit used to, but it is also a surprise to see such severe injuries healed overnight, literally overnight.
We had shamans and stuff. It's nothing out of the normal for me.
It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing too out of the norm. It's like it's enough to warrant a second glance and that's neat. So yeah. Well,
Interesting.
So I'm feeling better. Waking up. Let's see. I'm going to go, actually, I think I still have, food from yesterday, so I'm just gonna munch on that.
okay. Callista, you wake up not long after he does, and you wake up not long after Krusk does, though you don't know that he's awake. And you, as I already said, you are quite surprised that your injuries have healed overnight. But, we already decided how you would deal with that. So, yeah. And you are also the first one in the house awake.
Okay. So I'm already downstairs, I suppose. Let's see. What was the tool set I said I had? Was it alchemist supplies? Let's see.
I don't know. You should be keeping track of this stuff, because I have a lot to keep track of already.
It is right here. Yeah, okay. So let me see. Because there are... If I recall, there's a little activity you're able to do from Xenosaurus I can use here. Let's see. So we already dealt with... we already told the guy whose cow was bored alive that what did it, right?
Uh-huh. You told everybody about the bunny. Well, Irene did most of the talking because Irene likes to talk and you don't.
Good lordly.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Well, what was the activity that you had been talking about?
Actually, there's not much in here. Let me see.
Alright.
So what, attempt
Were
to
you
just
trying
go and
to-
make a potion to spend time. She's just like passing time by creating something, I suppose.
Why don't you... What skill do you use to make your potions? Like, what score? Like, is it wisdom, intelligence?
Well, as far as I know, from what I've DM'd before, it's just your tool set, which you have proficiency for, at least she does.
Okay.
And then you
roll
can
that
choose
for
a
me.
relevant skill. Okay.
Just roll a tool
Which
proficiency.
Which dice will be my potion making dice? These fuckers. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was pretty good. And my proficiency is 18.
Okay, so you do indeed. You've got some flowers in your bag from before, and just some various stuff, and you managed to make a little vial of something. You're not quite sure what it does, but it sure is a vial of something, and it smells good.
I decide after enough time, it's time to live a little, and I just take a shot of it. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a loot table is there like a table to roll on for what things like this do?
No, but I did,
You can find one.
give you a quality.
Okay, you know what? You rolled an 18. So roll a d10. If the number you roll is above 2, like 3 or above, then the effect is positive.
Because I found a
Okay, it's a 9.
Okay. So you take it down it like a shot. It just kind of makes you smell good.
I
doesn't-
have ingestible perfume.
interesting.
Yes, you have accidentally created ingestible perfume.
God.
All right. So that takes you
Be
like
real.
2 hours, and by the time you're done with that, Irene is awake. So Irene, you wake up. You know the theory of that when you travel with adventurers, your wounds heal faster. So you are not surprised to see your wounds gone. But you are now awake, and you can kind of hear Callista tinkering about with something in the living room.
So though I'm healed, I've got those old lady bones, and I did a lot of shit yesterday that really fucking hurt. So as I get up out of bed, like every single joint in my body cracks like a glue stick. And
Glue stick.
She got the Mr. Krabs walk.
Glow stick. Glow
Yeah.
stick, not glue stick. God damn it.
You're gonna take a chomp out of that tasty, tasty glue.
I am fucking not. Anyways, I get up and I just start going downstairs. I grab my cane, which was sat by the bed, and I start making my way downstairs. It kind of like makes a little clunking sound because it's a pretty hefty wooden cane.
Okay.
And I come downstairs and I see Holly. And I give a little very weary smile. Well, good to see you're already up. Oh,
Oh, you don't. I was just putting that there so I didn't interrupt the dialogue.
sorry. I look around at all of like the tinkering and like the little tools, and I kind of raise an eyebrow, like, well, "What are you doing out here?" I'm glad to see that you're up.
Callista, you've like
It's pretty.
just taken the shot. Bella, roll perception.
Okay.
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna roll a d20. Okay. Krusk, I'm gonna have you also roll perception.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Bella, it is pretty strong, and you're like 5 feet away from her. So yeah, you do smell, it's not overwhelming because it does just smell like flowers, but you do very much smell like somebody has brought in about 47 bouquets of lavender.
That's a lot of lavender.
I love the
It
smell of fresh
smells
cut
like-
grass.
It smells like a lot of lavender in this room right now.
It's not enough to be pungent, but I do like kind of wrinkle my nose as I smell it, not in like a bad way, in like
Listen, why is this much
What?
lavender in my house?
I look around for a moment. I look around, and I'm trying to see where the smell is coming from. And I look to the left, I look to the right, and then my gaze falls on the girl in front of me, and I just look so confused. Like, look that you know the Flayman's response.
What?
When cats just kind of hold their mouth open and they look shocked.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
After a cat smells something and they look shocked. It's like some kind of version of that.
Oh my god.
And it's not in response to a bad smell. It's just in surprise.
Krusk, I
Why
still
does
need
it
that
smell
perception
like-
check from you.
Eight.
Why does it smell like?
Oh,
Okay.
You don't smell shit. Yeah, so
It's in the fucking woods.
I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
off in the woods eating food.
it was a very high DC.
I
it
don't
would-
have a very high perception.
It would have been funny. Why do I smell lavender?
Why do I smell?
I mean, I'm in the
At
woods. I would
50
assume there's lavender near me.
That's fair.
It's like Far Cry. You just walk out, press E to harvest, just pick up lavender.
Yeah. Anyways,
Me
anyways,
fucking venturing through Skyrim.
anyways. So,
Did you go picking flowers? Nothing wrong with picking flowers, but I don't see any. I'm like genuinely so like confused. Where the fuck is that coming from?
Ballista, I think she asked you a question.
I did.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I
I
thought
see.
it was clear.
It was
Okay,
clear.
just run back
it
the
was
line.
clear. It was clear. Katrina's just dumb.
No, she isn't. She's very smart.
I'm not dumb. I
Okay.
just space out.
That's
Yeah.
valid.
So run it back so I can respond properly.
I just
asked what
kind
the
of
smell was.
I came downstairs and I looked at you and I was like, "Oh, you're up. What are you doing?" And then I like did the thing where I kind of looked around trying to find where the smell was coming from. Did you hear my bit about the Flamin's response?
Oh my god.
You know when like a cat looks kind of shocked from a smell? It's basically that, but it's not like a look of disgust. It's a look of where the fuck is that coming from? Right.
So,
and
on like the first or second word, she like jolts and almost like botches taking the shot as she like chokes on it for a second. And she turns around, basically it slams what is essentially a little vial with a cork popped off the top. And there's a little bit of a mess on the table. It's like flour crumbs, I guess, and like small stains and whatnot.
Crumbs.
Yes. So she also has a mower and pestle up, so there is just crushed up everything along with scissors.
Huh.
And so she turns around and
I turned around.
And maybe you can piece together. Maybe you can piece together why she smells like a fucking backyard plant at the moment. But she just gestures to her stuff very nervous, like, it's just making something. Bored. Just making stuff.
Did you make a perfume?
I think.
It's lovely. Don't get me wrong. It's very strong.
Oh, I gotta add for the DM, since this is something I learned like actual witches do. You heard of like what's it called? Book of Shadows.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
No.
So a Book of Shadows is basically whenever you want to like cast a spell or make a potion, you usually just like write down your step process as you do it, so you can try to recall it.
Oh yeah, you can totally have done that.
So she now has a rough draft of how to maybe make a vague perfume
or a scent bomb, maybe.
I want to imagine that in this first draft she used 5 different flowers, none of which are in the final smell.
It's just lavender. It smells like lavender.
It's like if lavender. It's like if you try to combine multiple candles and then all you smell is like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, where did the flowers
strongest? Yeah.
So I guess she's made that. I'm gonna log that down in a real book of witches.
Spell of instant potion. I mean, spell of instant.
Spell of instant potion.
Potion of perfume.
My brain was stuck on the Tumblr post spell of instant spoiled milk.
God, can I? Okay,
that's just fucking
vinegar.
Connor, do you know how to make spoiled milk instantly?
Vinegar.
Carbonated.
No, carbonated, like sparkling water. The carbonation of it will instantly release the acid of the milk, which is almost identical to the spoiling effect.
Or add vinegar.
So if you pour sparkling water or vinegar, you can just generate spoiled milk.
And also like lemon juice, sort of.
Yes.
To make like buttermilk most of the time you use lemon juice.
Like wouldn't prestidigitation or thaumaturgy just be able to spoil it anyway?
Yeah, it could also perfume me, but it's funnier this way.
It's funnier this way.
Alright, so you guys alright. Peter wakes up a bit after you do, Irene.
Us old people.
Yeah. So he wakes up a bit after you do. He kind of wanders into the kitchen and gets like a slice of day-old bread. It's a little stale, but he just he starts like gnawing on it on the way out the door. Hey there, hello there, Irene.
I see you're finally up. It's not like you to sleep in like that. That age is getting to you.
Yeah, it kind of is. I gotta go visit Terry. His wife is sick. You know that? Did I mention that?
Did you? Out of character, did you? Or is this new?
No, this is new. He canonically forgot to mention it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, Terry's wife has
No.
been sick
No,
for...
you didn't.
Terry's wife's
She's
been sick
sick.
for a minute. Oh, it's not
Well,
that...
don't-
Yeah. It's not
Well,
that bad,
don't leave
but...
yet. Don't leave yet. Stay right there. Hold on. And
Oh, is that right?
I crack open the cabinet and I start rifling through. And I bring out a small tin that is basically it's a tin of cookies that I usually reserve for like in case we have company. In like
It's
quotes.
one of those. It's one of those.
It's in case we have company cookies, but in this case, I go and I shove it in his hands. I'm like, go bring that to her. I have a feeling some sweetness will make her feel better.
Well, thank you. Hopefully it's... I haven't seen her for a couple of days, what with all this situation with that rabbit you were telling me about, but...
Oh,
hopefully
yeah.
Yeah, I do hope she's not gotten any worse. But yeah, I'm sure this
All
will be,
right,
I'm
yeah.
sure this will be helpful, yeah. I'll be back relatively soon. I'm just gonna do a bit of visiting. Don't want to get sick myself.
If you get sick, I'm making you sleep out in the barn.
That would be typical.
I see the image of her kicking her own brother out, just like you've got the fucking flu. Get in the barn. Get in the fucking barn.
You don't even have a barn. You have
There's
a chicken coop.
There's a barn somewhere. There is a barn
There is
somewhere
a barn
in the
somewhere.
in the
The
town.
nearest barn recently got burned down because a cow kicked over a lantern. You
We
were
can
there
bring
for
it
that.
back.
Okay, so he walks out the door, still holding the tin of cookies, still gnawing on that slightly stale slice of bread. Yeah.
Fun fact, I've always imagined him as like an orange cat. So
He can be orange.
that
I
image
don't have
feels
a token for
very
him.
silly. Yeah, I just
You gotta-
imagine him as like this orange old ass cat with just gnawing on a piece of bread.
You can draw that. That totally sounds like
I
something
should
you
draw
would
that. I should draw that.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so. Alright. You are now, the two of you are now alone in the house. One of you is echoing my voice. But it's not that big of a
I
deal.
don't think it's me. Is it me?
I think.
Yeah.
I
I
got
think
headphones. I can't.
I have headphones.
Oh, well, your bubble was popping up when it was echoing.
What in the fuck?
Oh, I don't hear it anymore.
Hold on.
I don't hear it anymore. Maybe
Okay.
it's just a,
Yeah,
maybe
it
it's
sounds
just a
fine
fluke.
now.
Yeah, anyways. Sorry to
You
distract.
blame me for the fluke.
Oh, fuck you. Anyways.
Fuck you too.
So, yeah, so you guys are now alone in the house now. It still very much smells of lavender. Peter did not comment on the lavender at all.
That old knows it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you may choose what to do now.
Right now, I just kind of... Let me rethink that. Hold on. Holly, do you want to go first? 'Cause my brain just got
Woof.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Well,
obliterated. My
Actually,
brain just got
I've gone-
obliterated. Do you want to go
Actually,
first?
You know what, you guys? It's been a minute since Krusk has done anything. So
Krusk!
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Um,
I was kind of focused on the two who are together. Yeah, what do you want to do?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm just kind of like, cause let's see. So I ate my food. That's been a while now.
You might check your traps.
I didn't have any traps set out aside from the one from,
Oh,
and
right,
I already
yeah.
checked it yesterday.
I thought you had more than one.
No. Honestly, Krusk is probably I might go find Irene just to say goodbye and thank her for the hospitality before venturing towards larger cities to do some trading.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll begin making my way over to Irene's house.
Right. So, actually, on the way out
Should be
there,
back down here.
it's been about, we'll say it's been about half an hour since Peter had left, and you actually, to your surprise, meet an orange cat that you had not seen, you do remember him. You remember him from as being Irene's brother, and you see him looking to be on his way back in.
Into the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll probably just, I mean, so, like, is he heading towards the house, or am I, like, right outside and see him going inside, or?
You're kind of moving parallel to each other. Like, you're gonna meet up a bit before you reach the house. You know, or like, you're gonna reach the house at about the same time, is what I mean.
Okay, I mean, I probably won't, like, say much to him. Because, again, I'm just heading towards, their house, so.
Alright, so, Peter gets to the door just a bit before you do, and he opens the door, to let you in, and then comes in himself.
I kind of nod in his direction. Thank you.
No problem.
Do you know if Irene is here?
She'll be just in the kitchen probably. I gotta speak to her too.
I don't like that tone. Like that tone.
So Peter walks a bit behind you.
So
yeah.
I whipped up like a much quicker breakfast this time. It wasn't like a whole thing because I'm genuinely sore. So it's just like some eggs and toast. It's really it. Some fried eggs and some toast with a little bit of cheese and some nice butter. And so I've sat myself and Holly at the table. And so I'm just very tiredly eating my toast and like dipping it in my yolk and stuff.
Yeah.
I look very tired. I'm in my old lady nightgown.
Peter sits down right next to the right in front of you, at the extra chair, and he's kind of puts his temples in his hands, and he's like, Irene, I do so hate to ask such a favor of you. I know you're sore, but okay, so I'm gonna give you a bit of background before I say this. So there are magical plants here. There are magical plants here, as would be expected. You may be far from the chasm, but you're still affected by it, so there are magical plants. One of them is called the camellia flower, and it is known to have some light healing properties, especially when made into a tea. Like, it's not great for injuries, it's really good for sickness. Okay?
So my ears like immediately perk up and I like kind of slowly put my toast down.
I know you're sore, but
What's wrong with her?
Terry's wife.
Don't mention anything about me. What is wrong with her?
Terry's wife has just gotten sick, or we're not sure what's wrong with her, but it's been a week. It's been a week that she's been sick. Her fever's not gone down. She's not in any danger, but she will be if it keeps going like this. And if you can't, we'll find somebody else too. It's just that everybody is afraid to go into the woods because of that whole situation with the rabbit, and we have a hunch that it might really be helped if we had some of those camellia flowers.
Now, I know that fever can be helped with some good yarrow, but those camellia flowers do better. And I think if it's gotten this far and she's only getting sicker, I don't think yarrow is going to help with that fever. So, and she stands up and she like kind of tries to straighten her back a little, straighten her back a little bit. And she takes her cane. And is Krusk in the room, by the way?
I think that I just got here.
You did.
Okay.
You were just a little bit in front of Peter.
Why didn't I mention... I'm okay. I'm
it's
so
fine.
okay. Okay, retcon, I waved at you with toast in my mouth.
Okay,
That's what happened.
I stepped over.
Nice. I get up and I look at Krusk and I say, well, you're welcome to make yourself comfortable. Neither of you have to help. I can do this on my own. You, Krusk, especially you almost died. And I wave my finger in his direction.
Krusk
Like
I
aggressively.
Krusk and
shrug.
Camellia, you guys would also be familiar with the camellia flower, not as familiar as Irene is, but familiar.
Okay.
It's just harvesting a magic flower. I mean, I do that quite frequently. I don't mind helping.
Yeah, I shrug it off and I'm like, I'm in the woods all the time.
She goes to say, obviously it looks like she's going to refuse the help. And then she just kind of like lowers her shoulders and then sighs. All right. Well, if you two insist, then wait down here. Gonna go get dressed. Second day in a row. And I'll be right back down. I won't be more than a few minutes, don't worry. So I trot back up the stairs, and like maybe 10 minutes later, I come back down, kitted out, and smelling a bit like menthol. Because I put like, what's the fucking word? The stuff that helps your joints.
No, horse
WD-40.
Icy hot?
Whatever, like, I know what's in Icy Hot. Hold on.
It's horse something. Liniment? It might be liniment.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Horseradish.
Anyway, I've put something
some
that
of the
smells
joint
rather
stuff.
strongly. Yes, I put the joint stuff on my joints to make them not hurt.
It works.
Anti-bone
Whatever.
hurt.
Medieval Icy Hot.
You've got some skill with the making of this stuff, so it does dull your joint pain quite a bit. I was right, it's liniment.
Oh, nice.
Haha. I was correct. But yeah, so it does help. And Peter's like, I do so apologize for asking this of you. I know you're tired and sore. I could go. You know, I could always go in your stead. I'm just
Peter, you don't know.
I'm
You don't know
admittedly
where the
also a
goddamn
little-
flower is.
You make a good point, Irene. You make a good point.
You don't know a damn thing.
You're an orange cat. You're dumb.
Wow.
He
Okay.
got no brain cell.
Ain't got no brain cells in that head. Couldn't even shoot the crossbow. Couldn't
He did
even
his
see how
best.
pineapple's kind of expensive.
Couldn't even see him. That's so dumb. Oh my god.
American
that's
healthcare kind of expensive.
God, that's so dumb. Okay.
American healthcare kind of expensive. Back in my day, we didn't have no healthcare.
Healthcare. Yeah.
We just had me. Now we gotta pay taxes to the IRS.
Okay. So, here's, I might start a soup for her. I know a lot of people been bringing her soup, but I know you got some of them. If you don't mind, if you
Bless
wouldn't
you.
mind me, if you wouldn't mind me using some of them herbs that I know you got, if a soup might be helpful.
That is a wonderful idea. All right. I'm gonna go get that flour. You make that soup. Maybe I can brew it up into a tea for later once I get back. So I sling my bag and all of my like tools. I even have my crossbow just in case. I wouldn't normally bring it for a flower hunt, but after yesterday, I want to be ultra prepared. And I gesture for Holly and Krusk to follow me. Right, well, burning daylight, come on. Gotta help a sick lady.
Here. And like before she follows up, she just drops with what's his name again? Peter.
Yes.
What's the other cat's name?
It's Peter, yeah.
So she
said
drops
yes.
him a little.
Oh, I
vial.
didn't
I could
hear
not
you.
hear you. She
I
drops
must
him
have
a
been
little
too far from
vial
the mic.
of spices, and she just leaves him with this might taste good, if you want.
Well, thank you, child. That's very nice of you.
No problem. Just found some earlier.
Well, that's very
If
kind
you
of
don't already have your hat on, which you probably do, I just had the image of Irene like just bopping it down onto your head because she always sees you wear it.
No, yeah, she has it on by the time she's
Okay.
making stuff.
I just thought that was a funny image.
Yeah, it is kind of a funny image. And I'm just imagining you just bopping her on the head regardless, just giving her like pat.
Hat is actually askew, so you fix it, you just bop it down.
Yes! I see that your hat is askew, and I just kind of bop it back into place. Like, I pat it back into place, and I nod, like, yes, fixed. And then I am out the door.
Lovely
Also,
a notion of affection.
yeah. So, Irene, just to add a little bit of context, you know that the general place where you find the flowers is just a bit past this little cave. It's like barely a cave, but it's this cave that has a stream running all the way through it, and it's aptly called, somebody aptly named it the Natural Bridge. And that's about a half an hour walk north.
Really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
The Natural Bridge is an
I mean, that's
actual
the thing.
cave.
Natural
It
Bridge is an
exists.
actual.
Yeah, I learned about that in
location.
ecology class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not far from here. It's really pretty.
We went on a hike there, and it was really pretty, so I made a map of it.
Wonderful. That's amazing. I learned about the formation of natural bridges in ecology, which was fun.
Nice.
It's usually just like, I mean, I would imagine it's the same as just it's water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally a cave. At least for like a certain type of natural bridge, it was like a cave where all the rest of the cave collapsed. So now there's just like a piece of the cave ceiling left where it didn't collapse. And so now there's like a valley and then a little natural bridge. That's one of the ways, at least, that I know of.
This
It's
one
like
just has a little creek
sinkhole
running through it.
plus.
Yeah. We got some sinkholes, too. As we saw some of those. Anyways. So, yeah.
Missouri.
It's right past a little area called the Natural Bridge. Just like yeah. So you may start off then.
Oh, my brain is so smooth. What direction did you say it was?
North.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it northeast or northwest?
It's just north.
Just north? Okay.
Just north.
Okay. I'm making sure, okay? I can't.
So,
My
yeah.
brain is smooth.
So you walk up and cross over the thing. I'm gonna put you in this forest here. If you think you recognize this forest, no, you don't.
This looks kind of familiar.
Looks kind of.
Hmm.
No, they stopped her.
Yeah, if you guys think you recognize this forest, no, you don't.
Nope, never seen it before.
Never
man.
seen it before,
Yeah.
actually. Don't put
so-
yourself in the water this time.
What
Don't
do you
tempt
mean
me.
this time? This has never existed before.
You
Anyways.
right.
So, yeah. So, you guys walk. Make me a perception check.
Cool.
I love hearing that the moment we walk into somewhere. It's my
You're
favorite
wow, I
thing
got
to hear.
my first good perception check ever.
What is it?
Dirty 20.
Nice. 5. And an 8. I need to show you how to turn
Damn it.
off advantage. Luckily, none of you really see anything. Callista, you do see an interesting mushroom.
I eat it. No, I don't. She carefully puts on a glove, snips it off, and takes it with her.
Alright, cool. You can...
The way
I'll
I
roll to-
put my face in my hands the moment you said I'll eat it.
I will roll to see what that mushroom is later.
Yeah, Callista's been doing this shit for a while. She's already fucked up. She's not gonna eat a random
Yeah.
mushroom.
So you guys keep going. You guys walk for... So, you guys do walk for about half an hour. I'm gonna move you up to the top of the map.
Actually, hold on. Can I add real quick?
Yeah.
In the forest, and especially whenever making shit, Callista just has a giant leather glove she uses for one hand to grab things you don't want touching your bare skin.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so you've been walking for about half an hour. And so I'm gonna need you all to make more perception checks.
All right.
Ready.
Right now?
Yep.
Should make another perception check.
Yep.
Cool.
Yay!
So that was shit. That was
Uh,
a 9. She's too distracted by her mushroom to look at things anymore.
Yep. You're still trying to identify your mushroom. So,
Yeah, she's thinking about
Callista,
it.
you're trying to identify your mushroom. Actually, you know what? So, the mushroom that you have found... Do you know anything about mushrooms in real life?
No, not besides
Don't
asking
get-
my
Don't
CDs.
get Bethany started.
Well,
I love
you can
Basidio
look
my
this up
CDs.
later. It's like a green color, and it's kind of shiny on the top. Very pretty. And it's got, like, the rest of it's white, just the top of the cap is green.
Mm.
Alright.
So yeah, so, and
All of my instincts from what little knowledge I know about mushrooms are screaming, that's bad.
well, so...
Well, her technique is to put on a glove and then snip it with giant scissors and bag it individually. She'll live.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Alright, so... Okay. Irene and Krusk. You
Mhm.
can both hear faint music. And Krusk, you can identify that the music it's coming from a lute. And, you can almost hear somebody singing along as well.
So faint music coming from a lute, and someone singing.
Yes.
Okay,
It is coming from the direction that you are going.
cool. Krusk is going to, I'm going to draw my, glaive and begin moving slowly, watching keeping a very close eye out.
Mm-hmm. So, do you guys keep going? Do you do anything, Irene?
Well, I got Hold on.
All you hear
I got a
is that
16.
you hear music. You can't tell what instrument or that if there's anybody singing or not, but you can hear music.
Busy with my
Interesting.
machinations, my life lies in your hands.
Ah! Yay! My ears slightly perk up. There could be like some teenagers in the forest or something. They're playing music. I don't know. But just to be safe, I've got my hand on my crossbow just to make sure I can whip it out at any sign of danger.
All right.
And I give Krusk a slight look, like a do you hear that too look, and my ears are like straight up.
I look back at Irene and kind of nod.
What's bugging y'all?
I just raise a finger to my lips, and then the finger that goes to my lips, I motion it towards my ear, and then point in the direction we're moving.
So, putting away her stuff, she just slings her like crossbow over her hand and just cocks it for now.
All right. So, do you guys continue?
At their
Getting
leisure.
those fucking flowers.
Also, Bella,
You're getting
how
those
do you
flowers.
pronounce the song you are listening to? I just
What?
noticed that.
What do you mean?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Saint Suliakasula Rods.
It's hurdy-gurdy music, and it feels like having a religious experience.
Alright.
Alright. You guys keep going. I'm gonna move you. Did I put your tokens on this map? I don't know if I put your tokens on this map. Give me a second.
I don't see it.
We ain't here.
Oh, interesting.
This is so pretty.
You never showed me the outside of it. This is really pretty.
I
I'm
see
putting y'all
many
on
kinds
here.
of flowers. Which corner are we in?
We're
Bottom left.
So you guys are at the beginning of the. You guys are at the entrance to the cave. You guys don't need to roll perception checks unless you want to try and discern more about the singing, because you can all definitely hear. You can all definitely hear the music now. There's definitely music around. It is. You can all tell that it's lute music and that there is a man singing with a kind of almost like an almost ethereal voice.
Right, we're gonna be making fucking wisdom saves here in a sec.
Oh, yeah.
You guys can
Is it
try
just me,
and.
or does this give anyone the attitudes of a, I don't know, harpy?
Do what?
What if we don't go in there? Fun idea. What
it
if we
would
don't
be-
go in there?
You can't. It's. It would be probably another half hour to trek all the way around, and far less to just go through.
Out
Well,
of
we're
character,
going in
has anyone
there.
ever heard of the phrase "fuck it, we ball"?
Yeah.
Yes, and generally, fucking we ball is met with you died.
No. You get in any given D&D session, you have like 3 free ones. Which ones are free is up for your DM to choose. But
And you guys do all get one free
Oh, I don't
reroll
give
a
it.
session.
I don't give any free rerolls, so you're nicer than I am as a DM.
I am, yes.
I'm
I
not
know.
taking them rolls.
All right, that's your choice.
Yeah, I will generally not unless it is like something super critical.
Yeah. Usually, I got this from a DM friend of mine, and usually on his campaigns, we just forget to use them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
If
but
she
they do
dies, I will
exist.
just reuse this character with her death being immortalized across all versions.
All right. So yeah,
I have a very fun character concept for if Krusk dies.
he does. He's told me about it.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant he dies, like right now.
No.
Well, we'll see.
Alright, yeah, but fuck it, we ball. So, Callista, she kind of just, again, double checks her bow, and she seems silently, like, about to step forward. She does not seem all that dissuaded.
I kind of, seeing that you're checking your bow and moving forward, I kind of like, my dad would refer to it as aggressive stretch. Basically, where you're talking to someone, you notice them start like rolling their shoulders a bit. I kind of like do that as I begin moving forward.
All right. So you guys are going
I started, yeah.
How far are you guys? Are you guys gonna just get to barely the entrance?
Yeah, I'm gonna get right up by the entrance and not like into
look
it,
in.
but yeah, kind of up against the cave, the wall, and looking in.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Okay, there's your token.
You should visit this location. Like a D&D map doesn't do it justice. It is very
It really
pretty
doesn't. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna scoot you guys up to like where you could reasonably see.
As we do this, Callista's going to reach into her pack and whip out a torch and get ready to light it once we step in.
Yeah.
But not yet.
So
Oh, wait. I'm going as fast as I can. Hold on. I have the cantrip light.
okay, yeah.
I have Sacred Flame. Get fucked.
You guys
Fuck
cannot-
you.
So all you guys can see is like, all you guys can see is like this area of the cave. You see what I mean?
So helpful, thank you.
However, you can, in like the bit back here, like this bit, you can, however, see a little bit of a warm glow coming from in this direction. Because I forgot to
Can I go ahead and make a...
Yeah.
What?
I forgot to fog of war that.
Can I go ahead and make a perception check?
You may. What are you trying to perceive?
Inside the cave.
Okay,
He's trying to perceive the horrors.
I have dark vision.
that's fine.
Wait, do I have dark vision?
She has bandages over her face, but ask again.
She just...
Her vision is always dark.
I think that I have dark vision. I'll double check.
I know I do.
This is 5e. Everybody has dark vision.
Yes, I do. Not
Except for
everybody.
humans.
Except for humans. And
In
yeah.
Humans are lame.
In Pathfinder, there's like only half the races of it. Perception check. It's a 17.
You see a very pretty cave. It's a
Okay,
very it's a very pretty
I'm
cave.
specifically looking for like movement, danger, anything.
There is no movement and no danger. You may move forward if you wish, because you can see like a warm glow from this direction.
Yeah, I would like to I kind of like hold out a hand to the side as I sneak up. I want to sneak up to... Would I be able to get along this cave wall, or would I have to be like here?
You could get along that wall.
Okay, yeah, I'd like
Roll
to be
stealth.
like up along the wall
Roll stealth.
and peering
Can
around.
I... Oops, sorry.
What would you like to do?
As a 14 stealth. Go ahead.
Okay. And I will... Ha, no. He does not see you, but you do see him. And I will...
Well, I think Irene wanted to do something, so...
Oh, yeah,
I was
you
gonna
did.
say, can I roll for like... What
Where
would
did your...
looking
Oh,
for
there's a-
certain smells fall under? Be investigation or perception?
Perception. What smells are you looking for?
I
Are
can
you trying to smell the
see
flowers?
a little bit, yeah, to see if I'm close and to see if this person might have some, and also to see if this person has anything maybe a little not great, because there's obviously a person.
Okay.
Why does the person look like fucking Luke Skywalker?
Yeah. So, Bella, you can actually vaguely smell what might be camellia flowers. They don't have that strong of a scent, but you can, like, just barely smell them.
Why did all of our pawns get reset to the back here?
I don't know, actually. Oh, I accidentally hit Control Z, I think.
Oh.
How could you?
Because Shift Z brings up the token. You may. This is for,
Boy.
This is for Krusk. This is what
Great,
you can
it's
see.
anime
like,
Luke.
It's no. He's.
It's anime Ken.
I could not find. He's meant to look a bit older than this, but you can't really tell what age he is. It's definitely a man, but you can't really tell what age he is. He's got hair in like a braid in the back of his head, and some other braids going up over the front of his head, like dirty blonde hair and yellow eyes.
Okay.
And he's just
token.
Keep the younglings
you
away
can't
from
move your
anime
token.
Ken.
Just okay.
can't
Just
move
put
my
your token. Put your token there yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's just sitting playing the lute, and
Cool.
you also cannot see any weapons.
So,
Hmm.
Irene
Are you trying to be
peeks
stealthy
out.
first of all?
I kind of peek out a little bit. I have really quiet feet. I will roll for stealth.
Okay.
Because I'm like,
and-
you know that like thing where, like several characters peek out of a door,
Yeah.
and like
you're
one
doing
person's
that, you're doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Chris
Callista,
is
are
on
you
top
as
of
well?
it.
Basically, Callista has one arm over Irene's shoulder, just like taking her lead.
All right. Both of you roll stealth then.
I did. Oh god.
Okay. So
No, no.
yeah.
What is that?
So
Five?
you're very quiet, but it seems that he has relatively keen ears, as he the guy that you can now see in full detail, he's just playing the lute. He looks up and smiles at you. You
I
guys can
dunk my face
yeah.
into the water like a cookie. Like with
and-
the same gravitas
yeah.
of a dive, she just...
yeah, and you guys and
The water is not deep here.
it's really
so
not.
she,
It's like
she
barely
face plants into sediment, but
Yes.
she...
Yeah, that's essentially what would happen. Like, it's not even like ankle deep.
Yeah. So yeah, you
I grab you by the collar and bring you back up because I am very shocked.
does anybody want to roll perception to like really look through his appearance and see what's going on with
Yes.
Yes.
him? Okay.
no, I shoot him. No, I'm kidding.
7. I am not
No.
perceptive of humans.
I accidentally clicked
Exit. Oh,
I accidentally
we're back.
clicked. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Your transgression will never be forgived.
Forgived?
Forgave.
Yeah.
I think I need to
Forgiven.
I think I need to wash my dice box because I always have my metal dice in the bottom of it all the
Ooh.
time. It smells strongly of metal.
Pro tip: take your dice for a shower.
I should shower with
so-
my dice.
Put them in a mesh bag and shower with them.
Yeah. He looks up and smiles at you. Bella, do you just want me to use that 18 that you also rolled
Yeah.
for perception? Okay.
Yes.
So as you're looking at him, you're like looking him up and down like a mother trying to trying to look at her daughter's potential suitor.
Can
you
I describe what I
yeah.
look like to him?
Yes, you may, and then I will describe
There's
what he looks
not
like
a
to
lot. There's not a lot of light reaching to where I am. So what he sees
you.
is
You
the
have the light
gleam of
cantrip up,
metal.
don't you? Didn't you say
I
that you
didn't-
have the-
I didn't
Oh, you
pick-
didn't cast it.
All I said was I have the light cantrip. I didn't say I cast it because
Gotcha.
yeah, there isn't much light except for his fire, and so he sees two eyes, the gleam of metal, and the rough outline of a tabaxi. Because like he kind of smiled and I kind of stepped out a little bit very slowly, so he just sees two eyes.
So behind those two eyes, he also perceives a water cryptid, soggy as hell, holding a bow, cocked.
All right.
My
probably still
hand is
doesn't
on
see
your
Cruz.
collars. My hand is on her collar still, by the way.
And he probably
Do they
still
step
does
in the
not see
water?
Krusk. So what you see, Irene, is there's this guy, and he looks almost timeless. Like you really can't tell how old he is. He could be anywhere between 20 and 60, and you wouldn't question it. He's got like that dirty blonde hair in a bit of a short braid, and next to him is a backpack, and it's kind of stuffed full. It's got like a bedroll on the top of it, as one generally does. And the interesting part about that backpack is that there's like a rope attached to the side of it, almost acting kind of like a clothesline of sorts, except attached to the rope are two masks. Like really well-made masks, but one of them's like gray and super androgynous, pretty basic. The other one looks to be in the shape of a tabaxi's face.
Is he a changeling?
You would not know.
That's a fair answer, yeah. Also, I have a significance with the masks in my own homebrew campaign, and so for a moment it was neuron activation, and then I was like, wait a minute. This bitch works for Daytomia. Wait, that's a different campaign.
So yeah,
That was like my immediate response.
Yeah, he's got the backpack. He's dressed relatively simply, but in slightly finer clothes than one would expect for an adventurer. And then also in slightly strange clothes. Like he's got this flowy, gauzy cape on him, which is not really constructive for an adventurer. But he does look very good. He looks fantastic. Yeah, and then the backpack with the two masks. And as
Well,
you
howdy
see
there,
him,
Camper. S'more?
Well, hi there, Camper.
as you see him, he smiles at you and puts his loot to the side next to him and just kind of waits for you to approach.
Oh, hold on. I'm making an insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing if I could make an insight check.
He looks friendly.
Damn it! I hate everything.
I got a 16 insight.
He looks friendly. He does not look like he means you any harm.
So-
that means he does mean us harm. Okay.
So I put my hand, like, on Callista's shoulder, and I say, well, Holly, I put my hand on Holly's shoulder, and I look at her, and I say very, very quietly, stay here and make sure he's all right. And, like, all right as in not
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah, and I'll hearing that, I'll kind of follow Irene's lead.
So
I...
Calista just
Oops,
steps
sorry.
out of the bank and props herself up against a wall, trying to perhaps reduce the fact that she's still holding a crossbow. But she was going to refuse to put it away as Irene steps forward.
So I step properly into the light, and so he sees a very frumpy, what other word am I gonna use?
Angie.
Disgruntled old tabaxi woman with like a snaggletooth, big old glasses, and
You look like a tired grandma.
tired grandma, yeah.
I'll say we probably moved like up there.
So I move a little bit closer partially because I'm one of the less I'm less
You
intimidating than Frusk.
Yes, you are
Yeah.
definitely less intimidating than Krusk. Now I'm just imagining you standing in front of them like he asked for no pickles.
You
He
forgot
asked
pickles.
for no pickles. He asked for no pickles. The rat-faced troll.
Anyways. we're gonna stop that train of thought there. So yeah,
Well, I don't think I've seen you here before.
that would probably be because actually give me a second. Let me iron out his voice because Connor keeps making fun of me.
I just give you crap about it. I don't care if you voice act
I
or
know.
not.
That would probably be because I have not been here before.
Well, and I take I'm real cautious. All dialogue disappeared from my brain. No.
What are you doing out here?
Well, as of right now, I'm sitting. I'm just just going from place to place mostly. I'm a bit of a, you could call me a bit of a bard.
Irene kind of her crossbow wasn't really raised, but she does lower it completely, and she gets a slight familiarity. Just his vibe is familiar. It feels very adventuresque. She's walked with people who have a slightly similar vibe. Obviously, she's never met this man before, but traveling bard, there's a few adventurers that she's joined on little excursions. So she kind of tilts her head a little bit, like the cat tilt of the head.
Yeah.
And she gives him a slightly, like, a disarming smile. Does that mean you're a bit of an adventurer, then? I can share in that sentiment.
I suppose you could say that.
You're not here for any nefarious purposes, right? Just being straight up, we've been through a rough few days.
Well,
World's greatest interrogation.
I have met many that did not like my stories, but I am not here to harm anybody.
I'm rolling insight.
Okay. He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay, good.
Yes. I can assure you, I mean nobody any of your harm, especially not your lovely little band here.
So she looks kind of hard at him for a moment, like she's trying to decipher, and then she nods like she's very satisfied.
Alright.
Well then, welcome to Taffy. Why are you here? When there's a perfectly fine town to set up camp in. It's just, I feel like a cave is less than ideal.
I have a particular liking to caves. I'll be stopping by some towns soon, but I never tend to stay in any town too long. As I said, I tell a lot of stories, and some aren't too fond of them.
I'm trying to decide in my brain whether or not to be like, can we hear one? Or be like, that's nice. I have to get flowers for my dying neighbor. Bye. I know she's probably not dying.
Alright, I had to go for a sec. Drunk people came in. What did I miss?
There's this guy, he seems relatively nice. He said he seems to be a bit of an adventurer, and he has said that he doesn't stay in any one place too long because because sometimes people don't like his stories.
Okay. I'm gonna simply ask, like, you say you're an adventurer. Might I ask how you feel about Fae?
Fae. That's a loaded question, I can tell. Not that I mean that in any rude way. The thing to consider is that sometimes people put all of the blame on the Fae without ever considering that it might not be entirely to blame. I understand. I understand the destruction that Fae can cause, believe me, but... Well...
Kruska does not relax at all.
That's understandable.
If anything, Krusk is like his grip slightly tightens around his glaive.
Yes. Trust me, I am
Not
no
like
advocate.
noticeably or
Yes.
anything, but just like ever so slightly.
Yeah, no,
I was
get
gonna say the same with Callista and her bow.
it. Yes. I am no advocate of the Fae. I take it you are child of the forest.
You could say that.
Yes. I've met your kind before. I believe me, I hold no ill will towards any of your sorts of people. You know, there's some things we have in common.
Like?
Well, it's a long story.
So now, I would say I do step forward with the rest. And I'd say now
Yeah.
she's not particularly hiding the fact that she's just holding her bow out ready for
Yeah.
use. She's holding
And-
it,
Yeah.
I guess the same way you'd rest a gun. Why not?
Yeah. And as you step up,
She's
he
got a
sees you.
Glock.
He sees you, and he says, Hello. A child of the moon is not something one comes across every day. I see what she saw in you.
And
Hello?
Huh? Huh?
No, my hello was like, what the fuck to him?
so
That was out of character. That was just me.
So, this is genuine, I'm not going to exaggerate. Centering out her crossbow right about his chest, she steps forward quite a bit more. I'll throw that on the map there, almost past the fire. And she takes a deep breath and just asks, Now, what would you know about Children of the Moon?
Well, that depends what you're asking. I've met some like you. I've seen things done. I've seen things done to people. Just like your friend there, I mean no ill will to you either.
Uh-huh. Then slow your damn roll and leave me out of this. She sort of steps back then. She's irked, very evidently, and I will add for the other two, it is perhaps the first time she's ever looked angry, actively.
He raises his hands in a sort of surrender.
And she also, well, I should clarify, she also, like, eases up on the bow
Yeah.
again.
I move up beside you, and I like put a steadying hand on your shoulder, and I give the stranger a bit of a look, and then I ask the question that we probably should have asked like a little bit ago. What's your name, stranger?
I have been called many names. Most prefer to
Oh,
call me the
great.
Traveler.
Get the fluff away. What's your name? Simple question, simple answer.
He's probably gnomish.
I'm being serious. I go by the Traveler.
He's probably gnomish.
He looks human.
Interesting.
No, okay, out of character, do you guys know the thing about gnomes and names?
No.
So, gnomes have like 20 fucking names. Literally, anyone from their mother to their teacher to their best friend will give them a name and they like collect them. And so they will use like titles and whatnot. So she's technically making a almost racist remark saying like, oh, he's just fucking with us with his names.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because humans...
I
'cause
plead ignorance.
it's actually stated in the book that humans are annoyed with how gnomes work on names, and so they have to restrain themselves and choose like two.
Oh my god.
So I guess to roll it back, after he says, no, I'm just a traveler, she just says, probably gnomish.
My god.
You say that in character?
Yeah. She said
He kinda-
she doesn't say it as angry as she normally as you might think, but she's just almost passing.
Holy.
He kind of smiles. He doesn't look mad or anything, but he just smiles. And believe me when I say that's not the worst someone has called me.
Your fucking manners.
Seeing the smile and kind of the hostility, Krusk still tense. Kind of just looks at him and goes, "We do not mean to be rude. There just is, since you are a traveler, you know the precautions one must take."
No harm done, my friend. Yes, I am well aware. I have encountered many not so kind as you all.
Though my crossbow had been pretty much lowered, in a show of slightly good faith, I put it at my hip and I raised my hands up to show my the palms of my hands. And if he didn't before, he can see on my left ring finger the band of my wedding ring with the big old stone in the front. He can't see the stone in the front right now because my hands are up. All right, I believe you. I think if you meant us harm, you would have killed us by now, or shot us, or called us some sort of curse and made us fall to the ground as writhing in pain. So
he laughs.
what brings
at
you
that.
here?
Motherfucker gonna cast Crucio?
Yes, motherfucker's gonna cast Crucio.
As I said, I've been traveling, though I do believe I have something for you.
And
Actually,
what is
Krusk's eyes
that?
kind of narrow.
When he says that, the first thing Kalista does is free one hand off her bow and immediately cast forward a mage hand, which skips up right to him if he's reaching for something.
He is, and he's reaching behind the bench for something.
So yeah, so she extends a hand, I guess.
He takes from. Are you actively stopping him, or just preparing to grab something if something goes amok?
No, it's very clear that she's about to accept it from him with a mage hand. I'm looking.
Yeah. So he takes from behind the. He takes from behind the bench, behind the log, 4 camellia flowers. And he smiles
My
at
eyes. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
And he smiles at Irene and says, "The world has taken much from you, my dear."
Her ears, they flatten immediately, and one hand goes to the amulet around her neck, that wood-burnt amulet, and she looks very confused. And then she very hesitantly and very seriously asks, "How do you know that I need that? And how do you know?" Sorry. And
Also-
how do you know?
Go ahead.
How do you know that? All of it.
And while
was
you
gonna
answer
say-
that, hand me those damn flowers. And
He does.
Kalista
With him-
turns to Irene and just whispers, well, somewhat noticeably,
I will say, with him
gonna check
doing
those real
that,
camellias.
and with the words he said to Irene, Krusk basically all but fully relaxes. Doesn't put away his glaive, or I'll say he kind of he puts his glaive back on his back.
So, Kalista turns to Irene's ear and just whispers, "Let me check if those are real first. I don't trust it."
Yeah, I know that.
So she yoinks them, and as the conversation continues, she'll just do a check on them.
Okay. And Irene, when you said in a response to you saying, "How do you know that?" he says, "Just a hunch." And he picks up his backpack and he says, "I do believe that I will be leaving. As I said, I don't stay in one place long.
Irene's kind of like, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, Cruz, as he gets up and begins to leave, Cruz kind of nods in his direction and goes, "It's an honor to have met you. Apologize for hostilities."
Do not worry, my friend. I have, as I said, I have met far worse. Besides, you were an interesting bunch. I hope that our paths will cross again. And he pours a bucket of water over the fire, picks up his pack, and starts walking towards the back of the cave. Presumably to leave.
I cast, hold on. Once the light is extinguished from the cave, I just grab my amulet, my wood-burnt amulet from my neck, and holding it up, I cast light. And
you really don't need to. Two of us have dark vision. The third's blind.
oh god damn it! I have dark vision. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, both of us can see fine in this cave.
I
and the other's
literally
blind.
just said how.
Nicholas,
Okay,
do you
wait.
have dark vision, bro? Do I have vision? Like,
No, wait. We can see in black and white with dark vision. What if I want to see in color?
That's fair.
okay, fine, yeah,
I want to see every equation. Okay?
all right.
So I hold up my amulet like it's a torch. Let me check
Alright.
I'm checking how big is this? How big? 20-foot radius. Sheds bright light for a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20.
I prestidigitate your light so it snuffs out. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so you cast light, and you can now see in full detail for a couple of seconds until he walks out of the active range. He's walking away. He's like here now. He's just walking away. The fire's out, and he's got his backpack and the masks on his back.
Hello? Is that it?
Do you say something?
No, I thought you cut out for a moment and I went hello.
No.
And then I had no
yeah.
response and then I said, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, so yes. So he is now walking away.
Interesting.
Irene makes no move to stop him. Because it's clear that he's done with this interaction. Like, he's just done. And so he had it was like, all right, I'm leaving now. Bye. It had a lot of finality to it. And there was something that she really does respect about being able to just be like, well, I'm done, and then leave.
I will say, as he's walking away and the other two kind of look toward, because Krusk is in kind of that direction as well. Krusk is normally very alert with weapon ready. They can see that Krusk is just kind of standing there almost peacefully watching him walk off.
And I'm gonna send a private session chat exactly what this man just did to us. But additionally, is there any chance I can roll to? I don't know if I've seen camellias before, but can't tell these are real. Or
I literally put it in chat.
Yeah, nature check.
I'm
also gonna roll a nature check.
I don't see chat at the moment. Okay. Nature check, cringe. Alright, where's my... Okay, here we go.
Please,
Holy
please.
fuck.
Yes!
Nat 20.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
I
Please,
fucking-
can I have the nat 20? Please.
Yes,
love
you may
how it's
have the
always
nat
these
20.
guys that do wisdoms.
They are, in fact, real camellias. He did not try to
So-
swindle you.
So after pulling out a little magnifying glass that goes over the eye like a little monocle, just takes a look at them, kind of like prods them, and just shrugs it off and hands it over to Irene and says, "They look pretty damn real to me."
These are real. I turn them over my hand and I sniff them and I look at like the veins in the leaves and shit. I look at how many petals it has, number of I don't know fucking cotadelians it would have had at sprouting. Shit.
We did not do that quiz for you to pronounce as cotyledons.
Fuck you. It's been a while.
Proof,
I only ever said it in my head.
Is it a monocot?
Is it a
I
monocot?
don't know. You want me to
Does it
look
have
it up?
parallel veins?
Is it
I'm
rooted?
going to
Is it
pretend like I
taproot?
have any idea of what you guys are talking about.
Guys, is it taproot?
Anyway, I can tell that they are real, and if he's like still within like earshot, I just throw out a thank you.
He turns.
I don't know if he can
actually-
hear me.
Yeah. We'll say he's actually about here. He turns back. He pauses and turns back and smiles and says, "I've also got a hunch. It might be wise for you three to stick together." And then he turns around and leaves.
That's still within long reach crossbow distance, therefore.
Do
Cruz-
not
Also-
shoot him.
You're just
It's-
Also,
nice,
camellias are dicots.
man.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Thank you. I will this information will definitely be important and will definitely come up again.
I'm going to pretend I know what dicots are. But anyway,
It has to do with how they grow.
Cruz turns and kind of looks at the other two, notices that you're both like studying the camellias, and just calmly is like, "If anything could heal your neighbor, it will be those flowers, especially from him."
Do you know who he was? Did you know him? Is he an old friend? Is he? Did you know him back in Moira?
I shake my head. And,
Morna.
Morna. Shit.
I shake. I shake my head towards her. As far as I can tell, he's either divine or one of the spirits. Either way, we are blessed to have seen his presence.
Oh. I kind of look back to where by now he's probably gone. Is he gone?
Yes.
Has he walked out of the
He's-
cave?
He's
Yeah,
out
shocking
of
to
the
death. Okay.
All right. So I look towards the cave entrance. And then I just relax down a little bit. Like any hackles that had been still raised are just down. Well, right, this has been oh wow. Well, my diary will be hearing about this then.
I will say it is not common to have interactions with spirits. His advice for us to stick together worries me.
I'd say that's good advice anyway, so let's hurry back. I need to get these back to Terry's house. Oh, his poor wife, she's been so sick, and with everything that's happening, I start walking like out of the cave. I kind of like make sure we are all clumped together as I start my slight worrying. So like we start out, I suppose. Yes.
I just noticed there's two Callistas.
Is
You
there-
zoom all the way out, there's another one.
I placed down my own to move, but then Beth never deleted my original, therefore.
You should have put it in the river.
I did, but then we were actually just in the river, so like.
Aha! I have a second one now.
Bacteria, begin as only one
Hold on,
bacteria.
that's-
Fucking dicot, yeah. Oh my god. It's an army.
It's an army of Grooves. We move as one.
My God. What the hell is going on?
Oh my god.
Why
Okay.
the fuck is there a clump?
Yeah,
Why?
okay.
Oh.
So I'm sorry, this has given me a really weird imagery. You guys ever seen like Salmon Row?
Yeah?
It's like that TikTok
What is
filter.
Salmon Row?
It's like that TikTok
Salmon
filter where the
eggs.
mark
Salmon
is
eggs.
forward.
He's being reduced.
He's been neutralized.
No. SCP random number has been neutralized.
SCP-273 has had 70% of his mass reduced.
SCP-096 is
Breach
has
containment and is
fucking
fucking
balling.
Ballin'.
SCP-096 is a bit quirked up right now. He's good with the sauce. What the fuck is he doing? He's Fortnite dancing.
God. Oh my
The real
god.
sentence I heard. I'm sorry. I heard it once, so now you do too.
Okay.
Fucking God.
What happens now?
We drown.
Oh,
No,
I guess-
don't get.
I'm like, I guess we'd start making our way back towards the village.
Yeah,
Yes,
probably.
I've tried to like clump you guys together. Like I'm just trying to. Oh. Sorry, I just looked at chat. Faith's here. Yay, you missed the weird spirit man.
You did.
You missed him.
You missed the traveler.
You would have thought he was hot. And then you probably would
would've.
have made a Genshin joke because it's the traveler.
Question, so are camellia flowers actually like a medicinal flower?
People think they have medicinal properties. None's been actually scientifically proven.
So
which
is
plant?
so basically like medieval Europe and Native American lore of medicinal herb.
Yes.
Ooh, medicinal herb.
But in the game, they're actually medicinal. You know. If you want,
Faith is distraught.
Bella,
My
if you
family
want
probably
me, I
smoked
can
them a
send
long
you,
time ago.
Bella, if you want to, I can send you his token, so you can send it to Faith.
Please. I will. Okay, yes, please send it to me. I'll send it
I'll
to
do that
Faith.
after stream.
Because I know for a fact that they would just say, oh, that's baby girl.
He kind of is. Is the traveler baby girl? Is this canon?
The
Actually,
fuck
I'll
is
just put
baby
him-
girl?
I'll just put him back on stream. I'll just put him back on screen so you guys can see him.
The fuck is baby girl?
Don't ask questions.
You are a baby girl, first of all.
This
I've
is
met
the
you.
traveler, Faith. Yeah,
I-
right.
Oh, that
I don't-
baby
I don't
girl.
like the connotations of baby girl having not known what the meme is because the only thing I can picture in my head is like Discord kitten-esque shit.
It's not that. It's not
You
that.
are
I
a
promise.
Discord kitten.
I promise.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the traveler. He
I
says
feel
ominous.
I feel like someone's gonna step out in front of the traveler
Yeah.
and be like,
Hey, kitten.
No,
Yeah.
please.
The traveler.
Look away.
That's- yeah.
Look away,
That's the
kitten.
traveler. He
Daddy's
says
getting
ominous
angry.
things. He meets the party for the first time and says ominous things like, "I see what she saw in you," and the world has taken much from you, my dear.
He said that to Irene, yeah.
He did, yeah.
Didn't say much. Didn't say much to Krusk other than you and I
called
are
you a-
similar.
Yeah.
You and
he
I aren't
called
so
you-
different.
Yeah, you and I aren't so different. But that's a story for another time.
And he called you a child of the forest.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I fucking look like one.
Yeah, you do.
That was not
Again.
surprising to me.
Again, all he did was the
Okay,
image I sent in chat. Like, hey, my work is done here. He didn't do anything. I'm done.
Connor
said,
Special, he
Faith
just has an
said-
unusually high perception
said that
and
if
insight.
Faith said that if they defined baby girl, they would just show you pictures of questionable men, and you would be even more confused.
Yeah, stream spoiler. He just has a plus 27 to perception and could smell Callista's
Moderate.
daddy issues from a mile away.
Okay. No, he just has
See, if you
average
said plus
perception. and
27
moderate
perception,
sensitivity.
in Pathfinder, I'd have been like, "Oh, he's just high level." In D&D, I'm like, "Fucking what?"
Connor, did I ever tell you I once played a character whose minimum persuasion roll was 38 every single time?
Oh, that makes that. Yeah, that's fair.
In Pathfinder or D&D?
D&D.
What?
Okay, that's less fair.
If it was it was almost worked out with the DM that if someone could be reasonably convinced of it at all, then she could just do it for free.
Also, I need water. I am
Okay, go
so
get water.
thirsty. I will be
yeah.
back.
I will
that
add
was
that.
such a. I know that was what I was excited for. That's so.
My God.
That's so good.
Me almost shooting
Is
a
that
man
is
to
that
death. Yeah.
is that end of session or
Well, you're gonna go back to the.
well
you're gonna go
close?
back
Yeah,
to the,
yeah. Other than going back to the town, like some roleplay stuff.
Mm-hmm. Chad plays
Interesting.
music in Spooky Cave, says cryptic shit to party, gives flowers to old lady, refuses to elaborate further, leaves. Yeah.
We're 4 sessions in, and we're almost in an adventure.
This man, okay, this man, we walked up to him. He lore dumped our IP addresses, gave us a gift, and walked away.
I just
Oh
made
my
an
God.
amazing realization.
What?
I don't really have anything I have to do in the morning.
Oh, to be that life.
No, no, but you understand what I mean.
No,
Like this
no,
is
I'm
the
not-
first time in.
I'm not being sarcastic. Tomorrow I have to wake up no later than 9 and immediately hit the shops and whatnot. God, I wish.
Yeah, like this is the first weekend that I don't really. I mean, I'll have to wake up to help. I have to wake up to help clean the house at 10 a.m. For weekends since I'm a freshman. But
Yeah.
other than that, like I got nothing. Like I could go back to bed after that if I wanted. Like,
Hey, we should hang out tomorrow.
I mean, okay. I will say, I do have things I have to do tomorrow. Primarily, a lot of reading.
Oh, that's valid.
I-
Yeah, you got that whole book.
I read 100 pages in roughly 4 hours today.
God, you in like Petrosad's
Not
class
all
or
at
something?
once,
What the
but
fuck?
I'm in Ketraside's class. I love Ketraside. He's so good.
Motherfucker. Okay, 2 things. 1, he's my favorite. 2,
Yes.
I wrote my fucking paper months ago. I just haven't finished it because I had to wait till we talked about Cold War. That's it.
So
I'm sitting on 900 words.
He okayed the book, and because I'm reading Black Hawk Down, but then I asked him about it, and we don't even get to Desert Storm in the class. So I don't know how I'm going to answer one of the questions.
Okay, did you talk about Watergate yet?
Yes, he just talked about that.
We
today.
talked about Watergate today too, and I had to be the one to answer the FBI informant's name, which I'm not repeating because
What?
we're on stream.
Yeah, it's
Google
What did I
Watergate.
come back to?
Google Watergate informant name.
I'll
the
say
nickname
it.
they gave him.
The nickname
No.
they gave the nickname they gave the FBI informant during Watergate. His nickname was Deep Throat.
For
Why?
multiple reasons, but yes, it was because of the act you're thinking of. They wanted to berate him.
What?
One joking
God.
reason and one actual reason.
And the reason I think about that is because it's one of like the 10 reasons I can name off the top of my head, where
Mhm.
whenever I'm world building, I never feel bad about anything I type, no matter how ridiculous it is, because you
Yeah.
cannot beat
Yup.
what actually happened.
you can't beat Watergate. There's so much ridiculousness that went on with that incident.
196 countries in just current year, and one of them is this fucking stupid.
Callista, look at the. Katrina, look at the chat. I'm harassing you.
I'm not even on Twitch. Let me just open Twitch real quick.
Not Twitch. Roll20 chat.
Oh, roll 20 chat. Okay.
Yes,
Roll-
look at Roll20
somebody says-
chat.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't see anything new in the world. Oh,
I will
whispered
say it is.
I whispered
At
it.
least this is more than half the reason she, aimed a fucking
Yeah,
crossbow at
yeah,
his
yeah.
chest with
I kind of
intent.
figured, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah, you guys don't know what's fucking going on. That's fine.
Everyone. By the way, if you want any amount of food for thought, this woman is particularly well at handling a crossbow and aiming it at people she doesn't like, while blindfolded. Like, that's another thing I should add. She does not navigate at all like you'd expect a blind person. She has no walking stick. She does not. Like, you couldn't tell if you couldn't see the bandages over her eyes. So,
She's just built different, okay?
yeah.
is it more
Yeah.
of I forget the name of the superhero, but there's a superhero that basically wears a visor that keeps him from seeing, but he still
Cyclops.
yeah, he fully can see through it. Like he's not
But it holds
affected
back
by
his
his
laser.
blindness. Yeah. Is that kind of like what Callista's character is like? Where
You'll
can
find
technically-
out.
You can technically see, but
I mean, like, they look like bandages almost. It is just a fine cloth because it's over her face
on.
constantly.
I just have to. Moth, why is there a big moon?
Why
What?
is Moth
In the-
mooning us?
No, in Minecraft chat, Moth goes,
Okay,
Moth home,
let me.
and there's a fucking. I know it's from
Boy.
Zelda.
That's from
Where is this?
no, wait, it's Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
I think
It's
that's
Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask.
If you're
I've
talking
not
about
played
Zelda
it.
the Moon, it's Majora's
Ooh.
Mask. I know that.
Moth, I see the plant. Acquire me the plant, the fruit from the tree. Left click the leaf to acquire fruit. And
Where
get
are
me
we
fruit.
looking?
Okay. Anyway,
Minecraft chat.
back
Where-
our back session. Okay,
Where are we
Oh
looking?
yeah, D&D.
it's in the Minecraft chat. But anyway, back
Where's
to
Minecraft?
Under
What?
the D&D chats.
okay. So,
I genuinely can't see it.
It just scrolled down.
I didn't have the roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the?
Okay.
Yeah, you got
So
lemon.
are we?
Yeah, guys,
let's
this
go
is me.
back
By
to
the
the
way, when you
village.
bully me online, this is who you're bullying.
Would you like me to just put you guys back in the village? And
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys travel for half an hour, indeed. And you are now back. You are back here. And yeah, you come back into the house. Peter has actually just about finished that soup. He's taken out he's got a ham shank, and he'd had the ham shank in the soup. You guys have been gone for
Oh,
like
that's so fucking
yeah.
delicious.
You
Mm-hmm.
guys have been gone for like an hour and a half.
Oh god.
So it's and he used some stock that he had saved, and like some vegetable skins to make it more nutritious and stuff. So he's just about to add the vegetables and stuff and let that cook for another minute and then go serve it.
I have the hiccups, I'm so sorry.
You're good, don't worry.
Am I good? Okay.
Just convince yourself you're not a fish, and you will stop hiccuping.
Go
That
drink
has
a glass
worked
of
on me
water.
like 5
Yeah.
times in a row.
I'm
Go-
not even kidding. Just if you're hiccuping, tell yourself you're not a fish, and you will stop.
like,
or if
I
that doesn't
always
work,
just
go
go
drink a glass
bland
of water
breathing.
backwards.
What do you mean drink a glass of water backwards?
So you lean
No.
your head, so you lean
Yes,
forward
so
and then drink from the opposite
the-
end of the glass.
That's exactly what you do. Do it over a sink.
What do you?
So like drink
Yeah,
from
and,
the
like,
other
it
end
can-
of the glass.
I
and
think
drink
the
forward.
confusion over tell
Yeah.
yourself you're a
No.
fish just banished the hiccups entirely.
Hold
I don't
on.
know.
No,
Uh,
it's not. Okay,
But
Hold on,
also,
I think the leading theory about hiccups is that they might be an old gill reaction still retained from when we were tetrapods, and so reminding yourself of that just resets it by turning it off.
Oh yeah, I'm not tictalic.
But,
Oh yeah, we're on land.
hold on. What do you mean drinking from the other end of the glass? A glass
You know,
only
from
has
the
one
opposite-
opening.
So,
yeah, but
so
from,
no,
like,
I mean like
the opposite
the
side
opposite-
that you would normally drink from.
yeah.
But a glass has one opening, and I have one opening.
I'm talking.
drink
Okay,
from-
listen,
You don't have one opening. If
Picture
you had
a
only
drink
one
from
opening,
one
I'd be
side of it
confused.
I have
Picture
one
a
hole that
fucking
water should
circle.
go in.
Picture a fucking circle. All right, there's
It
one
doesn't
end of
matter
it that's.
what end of the glass you're like. I can turn the glass.
Listen to me. Picture a circle. There's one end that faces you, it's closer to you, and one end that's not close to you. You put your lips on the end that's not close to you, and you fucking lean forward. Jesus Christ.
Hold on. What the?
I'm going
I'll
to
show
drive
you.
your
I'll
frat
show you
and
next
smack
time I'm
you.
over. I'll show you next time I'm over.
This just
I'm going
sounds like this just sounds like a complicated way to waterboard me.
I'm going to drive your frat and smack you with a wet fish.
Is it gonna
my
be
running-
Tiktaalik?
My running
It's
theory is that the drinking water backwards thing confuses your diaphragm so much that you stop hiccuping.
Your diaphragm's like, take a minute, what?
Well, yeah, because you're
Yeah.
basically simulating drowning, and so your diaphragm has to stop hiccuping or die.
If you drown drinking water, you're a fucking moron. You deserved it.
Even if you
That's
drown
natural selection.
drinking water backwards. Anyways, so yeah.
Right now, I'm so sorry, but this has all been backdropped by "The Moon Will Sing" by the Crane Wives, so it's like a solemn song.
And I'm yelling about a fucking circle on the opposite end.
Oh my god. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so you guys yes. Yeah, so as you walk in, Peter is taking the things out of the pot, is like squeezing out the vegetable skins, and he's scooping the marrow out of the ham shank and putting it back in, like stirring it in.
Oh, this sounds amazing.
And then he's putting in some shredded chicken and just various vegetables, and you do recognize some of your herbs, Callista.
Yay!
And he sees you as you walk in, and you say, "Ah, great, you got it."
We got it, and also a story. We met
you
someone.
got a story? Yeah,
And we
Seems
met
you
someone in the
always-
cave
yeah.
over there.
seems you always
He
got
didn't
a
try
story.
to kill us. He didn't try
Well,
to
that's
kill
good.
us this time, but he was weird as hell.
Well, I mean, a lot of folk are these days.
No. He looked me dead in the eye, and he said, "You have lost much, my dear." He said something like that. He sounded real uppity about it, but she just
Kinda
kind of
thinks for a
softens.
second. He thinks for a second, and is like, I mean, he ain't wrong.
But Peter, Peter.
Say what you will, but maybe you just had them vibes about you.
Oh, I had the vibes of a widow.
I
mean,
don't
Bruce kind of
actually.
like does the like kind of head tilt to the side, like, well,
You don't really have them kind of vibe. You're not.
Gross.
Yeah. You
Gross.
certainly no spinster.
All right, that's enough of that. He was well, he did give us these. He gave us the flowers. Holly here made sure they were real. I made sure they were real. Now all that's left is to brew them into some tea, and I'll make sure to bring it over to her. But
Great. That's so good. I'm so glad you got those. Hopefully that should heal her right up. And then, cause you only need.
I'll
'cause you only
get
really
the
need-
yarrow.
Yeah, because you only really need here. Out of character, you also know that camellia tea is strongest when it's just camellias in the tea.
Okay.
So yeah, you know
Oops,
why don't-
all
why don't I-
camellia.
Why don't I put some of that yarrow of yours in the soup? I don't know if that tastes too good, but it might help with the fever.
It's gonna help with the fever. Out of character, I looked at, let me make sure this is correct. Hold on. It said it is. There's so much conflicting information. Me and a friend had looked up. It was actually me and Faith. Faith had like had a list of stuff that helped with fever reducer. It's a fever reducer, and it was for a whole different storyline. And so I just remembered that, and I was like, yes, fever reducer. It's a fever reducer.
Why don't you give me some of that yarrow and we can put it in this soup, and then you can, because you only need about 1 flower for a tea, and then you can, so you could make 4 batches of tea if necessary.
I'm sure I can't hang up I can hang up the other ones to dry and then make the current one into a fresh tea. So I go about doing that. Like I hang some of them up to dry. Yeah. And then I take the current, the last flower, and I start preparing some tea with it, like alongside my brother as he makes the soup.
Yep. And you've got like...
What time would it currently be in the campaign?
Late afternoon.
Okay.
And you've got like one of those, do you want to have a fun ceramic teapot?
Yes.
Okay, what shape do you want it to be? Actually, find me an image after stream. Yes, find me an image of your interesting teapot, and I will use it.
The way I opened Pinterest so fast.
You know,
this?
I actually own a teapot that's like a fox curled up on top of a log. And my mom, it was really funny because my mom showed it to me. Apparently it was a gift from her friend
Stephanie.
To me.
You sent that to me.
Yeah, and my mom was like, it was so funny because apparently it was a gift from my mom's friend Stephanie. And she was like, Bethany, this is so ugly. Do you want it? And I was like, yes, actually, that is such a vibe. I love it so much. And I was like, can I use it as an actual teacup? And she was like, unfortunately not. It probably has lead in it. But it's so good. It's so pretty.
Can I show you guys what the first thing that popped up when I opened my Pinterest was?
Yeah, put it in the chat.
It's just this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
It's in private session chat.
Also, in session spoilers, I put a picture of the camellia flower.
Thank you, I did see it.
Yes.
God, why am I sweating? This is homophobic.
The weather?
What?
Yes, the weather.
Anyways.
The weather is okay.
I mean, that's what I say whenever it's too windy and it fucks up my hair.
The weather is not actually homophobic. Don't worry. It's just that Missouri is very humid.
You're telling me Missouri weather isn't homophobic?
Everything in Missouri is homophobic.
Including me.
Including all of us.
Actually, not everything in Missouri is homophobic. Missouri is a very split state and always has been since its creation.
I'm homophobic.
In the 1820s, Missouri caused problems from the minute it was annexed.
Pretty much. Also,
Anyways.
Missouri wasn't annexed. It's not
That's
like another.
the wrong fucking word.
It was annexed. There's no way that's an official state. It's just claimed. There's 49. There's 40. No. There's 50
Annexed
states.
implies that whatever Native American tribe owned Missouri, we went to an official war with them, and then over legal documentation, took the state of Missouri away from them.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's half the
suggest.
country.
Okay, you guys. I suggest. Here's a suggestion, because people think that we should make Puerto Rico the 51st state, right?
Yes.
I think that we should keep it an even 50, But instead of not adding Puerto Rico, we should remove Ohio.
That's the most landlocked area. What the fuck are you gonna do with it?
Ohio can be its own country.
Or
I
we
thought you
can
were
just
gonna
let...
to saw
or-
off Florida.
Counterpoint, we keep
Or
it
we could-
even.
We leave Hawaii alone.
Oh,
Counter-
yeah! We give Hawaii back to Hawaii.
Yeah, like they.
If we grant Hawaii independence, they'll probably go back to the British.
I don't think
Get
so.
rid of Britain.
Didn't the Japanese have them before?
And many people have had Hawaii. They kind
Yeah.
of Hawaii's kind of the village bicycle of islands. Anyway,
Okay,
The village
concept,
bicycle.
we should turn Ohio into a salmon hatchery.
anyway,
A salmon
Yeah.
hatchery.
Every death row inmate should be sent to Ohio, and whoever lives, like, there's just like a battle royale in there.
Treat it like Australia.
discussion.
Yeah.
D&D.
Alright. Yes. DnD, yes.
Stop getting distracted, DM.
Oh, no. No, I will not do that.
You're like one of my other DM friends.
You mean
compla-
the other? You mean one of the other Connors?
No, my friend from one of my friends from back home. Moth probably knows him as Pegleg Larry or Jacob.
Oh, I've heard of that
Um,
guy.
Yeah,
you know a motherfucker named Pegleg Larry.
I legit
Peg leg Larry?
that is his username on everything. I shit you not.
Interesting.
Moth can confirm.
Moth doesn't know anything, and I mean full offense by that.
Wow. Okay.
Have you seen the screenshots? Look in the Minecraft screenshots chat for screenshots, because I'm 2.5 blocks tall in Minecraft, and Moth is half a block tall.
Moth, you are a slab.
He is.
Put him in your pocket.
I could.
If they're
I'm so
cold,
big.
you're cold.
Ooh,
Put
that's a
them
re-
in your mouth.
Moth,
If
that is
they're
a
cold,
really
you're
nice
cold.
texture pack. I do like that.
If they're cold, you're cold. Put them in the microwave.
Wait a minute.
No.
Moth, does that texture pack have a ray tracing option? The only one I don't like is the bricky look of the obsidian.
Motherfucker be like, does it have ray tracing? Ugh.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
You're not a real person. There's no way potatoes are flying around your
I
room.
got texture pack and shaders on. Oh, gotcha.
There's no such thing as flying potatoes.
Anyway, what's happening in
How do
session?
you know that?
DM.
Soup
I
is
ground all
about
potatoes.
done, and Irene is making tea. And
I will
you-
say I am.
Done with my tea now.
you
I
are
have
done
made
with your
the
tea.
tea. I don't know how long it's taken. How
We've-
long?
we've-
We've chatted long enough that
You ate lunch. You guys got lunch. I said along the way, there's food, eat it. And then I gave you guys a look like a disappointed grandma if you said no, and then you felt obligated to eat the food
Maybe the real tea was the friends we made along the
along
way.
the way.
No, I want my
But-
fucking tea.
I should make some tea later. Even if it's late, I don't care. Oh no, I'm out of half and half. Never mind, no tea. But I'm done with the tea. And I'm getting ready to take it to my poor sick. Does she have a name? I don't want to keep calling her Terry's wife.
I had not given her a name, but let's,
This is sexist.
let's call her.
It does not pass the Bechdel test.
No, it does
call-
not pass the Bechdel
Stella.
test.
Stella. Her name is Stella.
Oh my god, like from the hit game Spiritfarer?
What?
Like from the hit story Stella Luna the Bat?
I don't know why I braced myself to hear
Yes.
from the hit game Among Us.
Everybody calls her Stella. Her full name is Stella Luna. That's canon.
I'm fucking sorry, what now?
Like the
everybody
bat.
calls her Stella.
Hold on.
Her full name is Stella Luna.
Who are we talking about?
Your mother.
Have
Oh.
you guys never?
We're talking
Have you
about
never?
Carrie's wife, who is sick.
Okay.
And also a bat in a book whose name was Stella Luna.
I've never heard of this book.
You've
That's
Bella, I
sad.
want you to take a real quick, just think about real quick my personality.
She was raised by birds and she didn't know she was a bat.
It was
Bella,
such
does
a cute story.
Bella,
She
does
tried
this
to-
sound like a book that I would have read?
Yes.
Sounds like
Have
a
you
book
read
that
it?
I would have read, and I did.
Katrina, have you read it?
No, I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
It was made into a movie.
Oh my god, it was
I
made
haven't read that
into a
either.
movie?
Do I look like I see every movie?
I'm looking it up.
I watched things like Treasure Planet and Die Hard and
Treasure Planet, let's go!
Let's go!
I had the VHS. My family had that, and I
Same.
held on to it for like. I think it's still in my shit.
It's on Disney Plus now.
No way.
It is.
I might rewatch it.
I always love meeting a fellow like you,
Treasure Planet enthusiast.
Yeah, because there's the people who either have not heard of Treasure Planet or they're like die-hard occult following love
Or there's-
Treasure Planet. Like,
Or there's those people who think about that flying pink goop 24/7.
Yeah. I DM'd a Starfinder campaign, which is sci-fi D&D, and someone legit had one of those as a pet. They convinced me to let them
Oh
get
my
one.
God. I love him.
Okay. So now I'm bringing us back on track. You may bring
About
you may
time.
bring you and Peter may bring tea and soup to Stella if you so desire.
I
or
do
you could-
indeed bring tea and soup.
Okay. Or also Peter could bring both of them while you sit and chat with your two friends, because I believe there's some. Weren't you gonna say something to them earlier, Krusk?
No, I was just wondering, like, if we're going back.
I
Like, while
am.
when we're in the cave.
No, like I
Though,
mean, like
if
way
he-
earlier.
If Peter insists that we get our rest after all of the hullabaloo we've been through, I might relent.
Oh, yeah, way earlier I was going to say my goodbyes and leave, but not now. The spirit told me not to.
Spirits, you're just like, well, guess I'm staying here.
My character is fully convinced the only way that he can know, like, that much detail about our three characters is he's either divine or spirit. And either way, and he's very clearly not Fae. So...
All right.
Brain smooth. Brain so smooth.
You know, he never said that you had to stay there. He just said that you guys might want to stick together.
I'm not, yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm, like, leaving to go trade in a different town. Like,
You could take them with you.
okay, so Krusk's mindset, Krusk's mindset is, like,
A Krusk set.
I'm going to be needed, essentially. That's his mindset.
Yeah.
Is forget trading momentarily, leave his bags at Irene's house, because sure Irene would be fine with that.
She would, yeah.
And just focus on something is going to happen. Plus, I don't really take people trading with me, so that thought probably would not cross Krusk's mind.
Yeah.
So, could you have Peter, like, she's clear, like, Irene's clearly planning to go, and carry, like, she's probably gonna heckle Peter to carry the soup, too. Like, she's gonna be like, put it down, I'm gonna take it. And that's just how she is, but she has had such a time over the last few days that maybe, just maybe, Peter might want to try and convince her just this once to, like, stay home and actually, like, relax for 5 seconds.
He's going to let you carry the soup and stuff, because it probably wouldn't be worth trying to argue you to stay away from the sick person because he knows you are mom. But he will be making you lay the hell down once you're in bed, once you're back home.
Okay. because she's not gonna be like, I'm gonna stay here
Yeah.
and chat. She's the healer, the mom of the town. So she takes her tea and she picks up the tea and she's getting ready to get back on the road, and she looks to Krusk and Holly. Now you two can come along, or you can just sit down right here. We'll be back shortly. I just want to go, and I want to make sure that Stella's all right. There's food. I mean, you guys both know that, but
I'll go. It's fine. Yeah.
well, all right. Then, no time to waste. And she takes the tea, and for a moment, she does look at the soup, and she thinks about taking the soup. But for once, she just takes her cane in her free hand, tea in the other, and she does hold the door open for the others, since Peter's hands are pretty full with the soup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm thinking about right now is how I don't have soup. I'm so sad.
In real life.
Yeah.
I have
I
some
could
frozen soup in my freezer.
I can
go
make
for
you
some of
some
my
soup.
mom's like. I could really go for like some of my mom's like homemade chicken noodle soup right now. That sounds so good.
I have some.
Yeah.
I have some frozen soup in the freezer if you want it.
Holy
'cause
fuck, I have ramen under my desk.
Let's
Ah.
go.
But yeah.
I'm such
So-
a college student. I went from soup to, oh god, ramen.
Who all is going?
I'll go.
I'm going.
Okay. All
I'm
right,
gonna
so you
mute
guys
myself.
walk
I'm making
down.
soup.
It's just this house here. It's real close. That's why Peter was back so fast earlier. I'm just gonna scoot you guys over because I don't know if you guys can move your own tokens, but you guys get to the house with minimal fuss. And Terry opens the door when Peter knocks. He looks frazzled, as would be kind of expected, but almost kind of relaxes when he sees that you've got the soup. And oh, thank God, you found them camellias.
Yep, and I made one of them into a tea, and I've got the others drying so that I can make more just in case. And it'll last longer once it's dried, and so I can bag it up for you and bring it over here if she doesn't improve as fast as we want. But it's a good fever reducer, and if she's
Thank you
burning
so
up, it should
much.
help.
Thank you so much.
And Peter's got a good soup. It's got some yarrow in it, which is also a good fever reducer. It should really help her. Now,
Yeah, we put
is she back
ibuprofen in
in
it.
ground up ibuprofen?
yeah,
All
that
hail
work?
I know it's
ibuprofen.
yeah. I know
Would
it's a little,
denature ibuprofen?
what?
Would heat denature ibuprofen?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe like big heat, but not like I don't know.
I mean, heat denatures anything. It's just
Yeah.
does a soup amount of heat do it?
If you crushed up ibuprofen and put it in soup, would it still act as a fever reducer?
I'm gonna find it out right
Don't
now. Let's
know.
go.
Yeah. He takes the soup and kind of ushers you in, and he says, "Man, I know it's not the most important thing, but I hope that she's better in time for. We had been planning to go to that festival in Cyan in 2 weeks.
Festival? The festival?
Oh yeah, you not heard about the festival? Somebody came in a couple.
No,
weeks
I
ago
heard you
talking
say
about it.
festal, and my brain
No.
went expensive.
No, nah, it's the festival in Cyan in a couple weeks. I believe it's the festival of the hunt because they do a lot of hunting over there. Yeah, this. I'd been hoping we would be able to go because she likes that kind of stuff. She's a big bow hunter, and it's
Cyan's one of the countries that I try not to go to, right?
No, you like Cyan. Cyan buys
I
most
like
of
Cyan?
your stuff. Cyan
Okay.
is one of the ones that buys. Cyan is your biggest
Okay, so-
customer.
Okay, so Cyan is the very
Cyan.
nice. Because I know there's a
Yes.
very nice city district and a very not nice city district.
Well, there's a
I'm more
couple
of a
of
turquoise
them that are very not
Industrialized.
nice.
Industrialized, I should say.
Khitan. Khitan is the industrialized one. Cyan is very similar to Teffy, but instead of agriculture, they do mostly hunting.
Okay.
I'm more of a turquoise girl.
I thought
Yes.
so. What's the one that's all the way in the north, in like the north right?
Axtia. Axtia, we don't
Okay.
like them.
Yeah, I knew that was another one. That's another industrialized one, isn't it?
They're just capitalist bastards.
Yeah, capital because they're the ones directly north of Hetic. Is
They're-
that was it?
No,
Hedix.
they're directly
Hedix.
north of us. Hedix is
Hedix, that's
directly
where I
north.
live.
Hedix is directly north of.
You should like
Morna.
send the actual map in like somewhere
on the-
permanent.
It's on the Roll20. It's on the landing page. You could
Well,
log
yeah,
in
but I
at
can't
any time and
see
look
it at
at
any. Well, yeah, but I can't see it when we're in the middle of a game.
Okay,
New
true.
tab.
I'll find the map and look and send it.
You don't have to. I
No,
like
I'm
lore and
going. You
maps.
make a good
I-
point. You
I
make
like
a good
maps.
point. I know you like maps.
It helps my immersion if I know exactly like geographically where we're at.
Yes. So yeah. Yeah. So and he talks for a bit about what was supposed to be at this festival of the hunt thing. Apparently there's going to be like there's people from various places selling like exotic furs, various competitions to see who's the best with various weapons in hunting, and then a hunting competition to see who can get like just various niche things like a deer with the most points on its antlers, or like the largest rabbit.
I kind of nod as he's explaining it, and say as well. My tribe usually goes to the festival each year. It's good. It's good trading, and Scion is they're very good to my people.
Yeah, that makes sense. They do a lot of hunting. They don't really discriminate much. You know, if you can hold your own, you're all right by them. It's like Balor in that way.
What time of the year is the festival? Is it usually during like harvesting or hunting season?
Hunting
Or
season.
not harvesting. Okay.
It's at like
So
the beginning. It's at the beginning of hunting season to kick it off.
Okay, that's probably we probably leave, go to the festival, and kind of enjoy the festival, and then members of my tribe that are traders probably head back with all the coins and stuff they got, and hunters continue on.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the one time where the village is near empty. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, I just hope she's better by then. We were planning to go. We heard there's other. She likes the bow hunting. I like the herbalism stuff, and I hear there's some of that. You know, not
Well,
as,
since
what were you saying?
I would like to get a few more, maybe some good salted meats or whatnot. It's good for the soul, you know. Something other than chicken.
Oh,
So
I
as
do
I'm
agree with you
making
there.
ramen,
Because the
I
cow,
gotta say,
did the cow die?
Oh yeah, cow's dead.
Cow's dead.
Beth,
Damn.
Yeah.
As I'm making ramen, I boiled my cup's water in the microwave by just sitting it in there. And as you said herbalism, I was gonna chirp up and say something to highlight my character's excitement, and then I almost spilled all the fucking boiling water onto my hand to splash on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to translate that to end the game, but Callista almost lost her hand looking over.
Fun.
She got almost whiplash looking over at that when you said herbalism.
Yes.
perhaps we should all go to this festival.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
I think it would be a welcome break from all the craziness that's been the last few days, she sounds tired. Like she's trying to keep mostly up, like her voice up, and she just sounds tired. She sounds more like a grandma than she has in like a while.
I'll smile warmly at Irene. My character just says, that whoever that man was has me concerned that something will happen. However, the festival is usually a time to relax. Perhaps it will be a welcome break before we are required.
I agree.
Well, I'll ask Peter if he wants to go, but he doesn't need to, obviously. It's gotta be real nice.
Out of character, I know full well that shit's gonna hit the fan at this festival.
Oh, absolutely, it's gonna hit the fan at this festival.
Plot hook detected. Plot hook detected.
Plot hook detected. Plot hook. Unless it isn't a plot hook, and she was just trying to make conversation, and now we're all trying to go somewhere, and she doesn't have it planned, which could also be happening.
You think I have anything planned?
The festival
No,
was
actually, I don't.
The festival
When
was
he
in
said-
no way on Bethany's schedule, and now she's gonna have to create an entire fucking festival for us to go to.
When this
Okay.
motherfucker said my wife wanted to go to the festival, I was like, plot hook detected. Plot hook detected. Engaging.
The missile knows where it is.
The missile knows where it is at all times because
The player knows where the plot hook is at all times through subtle cues of the DM's discretion.
the player
See,
knows where
here's
the
the
plot
thing.
hook is. At any
Yeah.
given-
The missile knows where it is. And
The player
Here's the
knows where
thing.
the plot hook
Yeah.
is because it knows where it isn't, and by distracting where the plot
Bella,
hook
I
is,
need a favor from you. Bella,
Yeah?
I need a favor. The next time I magic missile someone, I need you to have your finger over that button.
just
like you gotta like.
the missile knows where it is. And
That's the last thing you hear as you try to dodge a perfect magic missile.
the missile knows where it is.
I do hope it doesn't feel. I do hope it doesn't feel like I'm railroading you guys. I'm trying to avoid.
No, it doesn't. It
No,
doesn't.
no,
It
it's
doesn't.
not
It doesn't.
I will
No.
say, like constructive, not like it's criticism, but just
No, you're
constructive.
good, yeah.
The festival, it feels less railroady and more like literally a plot hook. Like, okay, our players now have somewhere to go. They have an objective. It's like the first 4 sessions have kind
Into
of
the
very.
thick of it.
It feels like if we
step.
step into the festival, I'll just get a notification that says prologue complete. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like so far.
Oh.
The first 4 sessions have been kind of very menial, very like, okay, do this, yeah, okay.
We are
Not-
making friendships.
Yeah, there's not an overarching thing, and now, okay, the game is started. We're in chapter 1, like...
Would you like?
We met the
me
weird
to-
guy.
Would you like me to pretend that I know what I am talking about, or would you like to know what's going through my head about 5 minutes ago?
No, I would
Keeping
like to.
illusions as a
I want
DM
to
is
pretend.
Gotcha. All right, I
Listen,
gotcha.
As a
I want
fellow
to
DM,
believe.
I love the smoke and mirrors. I'm like,
Okay.
does this motherfucker have a whole paragraph, or is he knows jack shit? Because I'm both.
Yes.
I have paragraphs upon paragraphs, but the moment I have to plan a session, my brain's like, hee-hoo.
Bethany,
favorite-
Faith, are
I
you
love
on my
having, like, a
Discord?
list of all my
If you want to
countries.
know, DM me on Discord, Faith.
you could,
Faith asking.
you
Oh,
could
God.
easily tell me that you've had this festival planned since session 1, and it's a major plot hook for us to go to. Or you could tell me you made it up on the spot 5 minutes ago, and as a fellow DM, I would believe you wholeheartedly either way.
I have
I
no
am not
compulsion
going
to
to
believe
tell you.
any amount of your planning. It's all acceptable. This could be meticulously crafted, or you just said festival because it's the first fucking word you thought of.
That is yeah, it's one extreme or the other with DMing. There's not like a middle
Yeah,
plan.
and
It's
either
no
way-
planning or extreme planning.
And either way, it's gonna be so fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes,
Shrugs and pie
hopefully
eating
that's the plan.
contest.
We go to the pie eating contest, but behold, the pies were poisoned, and now we have to make Constitution saving throws while
Cruise-
fighting the evil pie maker.
Krusk kills at pie eating contests. He
Oh
is
yeah,
a pie
he has an
eating
exceptionally
I
large
need to understand
mouth.
if Callista
And
goes to a
stomach.
pie eating contest, it's less of pie eating contest. No, it's like not free pie. It's like
Can we have a pie eating contest?
Also,
She just-
for a frame of reference, has anyone seen pictures of Shaquille O'Neal holding a can of soda?
no.
Yeah.
I'm going right now.
That's what Krusk is like. Like everything looks smaller in Krusk's hands.
What the fuck?
Can we get
Bro.
a visual for the stream?
Him drinking.
Bethany, have you seen the picture?
Him
What
drinking a can of
picture?
Sprite is like a fucking correspondence to reach his stomach. What the fuck is
What picture did you say?
just Shaquille O'Neal holding a soda? I saw it in session
maybe?
chat. It's in session chat right now. It's fucking awful. Oh my god.
Okay.
This man is huge.
Man is massive. If I remember right, he's 6'10" at 320 pounds.
He's 7'1".
Or 7, is he 7'1"?
He's 7'1".
Yeah, he's...
This
I
is
made-
him holding a normal
320.
water bottle.
I played a full orc character that was heavily based off of Shaquille.
Please, can we get a visual for the chat?
Oh my god. Chat's just gonna. Why don't you send that in regular? Why don't you send those in the regular D&D chat?
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I'm just. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck with you guys right now, okay? You all know Chris Evans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Look at
send
this
it in
image.
general, actually.
Look at this image, right?
Oh jeez.
And now,
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
that's part 1. This is part 2. Same guy.
What
Oh.
Well, okay, what?
Who is the other man?
Yao Ming. He is 7'6".
What the hell?
Hey, Shaq almost looks normal next to this guy. But then you look back at the previous picture. I would love to meet Shaq at some point. He's
It would
such
be
a
pretty
chill dude. He is a gentle giant, from what I
Oh
heard.
my god, there's a picture of Yao. Oh my god. You want to see Kevin Hart photoshopped in at real height?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Guys, go to general chat. This is the
Oh
real.
my god. Oh my god, dude.
This is literally how my D&D character.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the
Okay.
party. This is the party.
It literally is.
From
You know what's
left
fucked
to,
up?
Yeah. From left to right, Krusk, Irene, Callista.
Except Irene would be significantly shorter, and then Callista's just comically small.
Yeah.
You know,
Guys, you want to know the most fucked up part of that photo?
What?
Kevin Hart's my size. That's my height.
Oh, I thought
That
you were
is what
shorter
I
than
would
that.
look like.
I
I
could have
thought you were
sworn you're
shorter
taller
than
than that.
I am
No, I thought you were
5'4".
shorter. I thought you were like 5
I
feet
thought
tall.
you were taller than me. I'm 5'6".
Depending on my posture, I'm 5'2" to 5'4".
Okay,
but-
yeah, that makes
Bethany,
sense.
you also think that everyone is shorter than they are. Every time I tell you that I'm 5'9", you're like, no, you've got to be like 5'5", and I'm like, no,
No,
I
you're
am legit.
5'8" because we're the same
No,
height.
I am 5'9".
Okay.
I'm an inch taller
Then
than you.
I'm
pulling out
also
my fucking
5'9"
ruler.
because we're the same height.
I have a measuring tape and I have a mark on the wall of where my exact height is.
So Faith just said you give short energy, and I don't know who they were talking about.
Probably Callista because she gives the shortest energy of all of us.
Have you ever fucked off royally?
Yup, there it is.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's the
Anyway.
short energy. Yeah, so this is
Goddamn.
probably about the end of the session. You guys are gonna go to the festival. Totally not a plot hook.
I take
It
I
wasn't
take it,
until now.
I take it we'll probably be leaving in the morning then, as it's probably like right
yeah.
around sunset.
Yeah, you could leave in the morning, or you could take a day to prepare. Up to you. Either way.
Do we need a day to prepare?
I'm like,
Up to you.
I travel a lot. Callista is always traveling. Irene's an
adventure.
Yeah,
I don't think we-
whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
real
Just leave
quick,
it in
and-
the morning.
Bethany, I have a very dumb idea.
Oh God.
Because, she's just developing this Book of Shadows, and I don't have any other potions developed as of yet, I'm going to try and poison tip a thing, an arrow with just the perfume.
Okay. Have fun.
Like I'm just going to develop a small potion and then immediately dip it right before I shoot someone.
So,
Okay.
as it's kind of like sunsetting, so Krusk normally goes off into the woods at night to set up camp and everything. Krusk walks over to Irene and asks, "So, if it's not too much trouble, whoever that was has me worried. Would it inconvenience you if I stayed at your place?"
I just kind of wave him down. I like stop him talking. Not at all.
Okay.
You've helped me. I've already got Holly. It will be
I normally
completely fine.
prefer the woods, but it is nice to have some security.
Okay.
Just make sure to help with chores a little bit, and we'll be
He's staying
golden.
for a day.
Okay, y'all. I have a fucking measuring tape and pencil in hand. I am 64 inches exactly. I'm taller than you, Connor. You are like 5'2".
Me?
Yes! I'm taller than you, and I am 5'4" on the dot. Literally, as I have a pencil with a dot on the wall and a measuring tape in hand.
You are 5'4". You are not taller than me.
Katrina, he's 5'8".
How the fuck? Okay, hold on.
I have met you in person. I stand taller than you in person.
You are short as fuck in the photo I have of you at the Nerf field.
Well, yeah, because usually everyone around me is tall as fuck.
Short bitch, you.
All right, so I'm gonna end the stream here. You guys can do your planning or whatever. I am
Bruce is
so
going
excited.
to
Also,
step outside and smoke before he goes back in.
okay.
Perfect, wonderful.
Also,
Could I
Also-
interest you in poisoning that doobie?
Doobie,
Also,
Cruz
okay.
smokes peyote.
so I was considering dialing up the frequency of the D&D once we're on summer break.
Yes, please.
So I will I'll have like summer classes and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
that me too.
So
I have mine in the mornings.
Well, mine are online. I don't know what time
Yeah,
or when
yeah.
they what weeks they start. I don't know anything about it. So
We can figure out the thing. We can figure it out later, but I just would you guys be interested in dialing it up slightly to like 2 sessions a week?
I'll get back to you, but
Yeah.
maybe yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Generally, yes, but I will be in touch.
Yes.
yeah. I'm going to unfortunately say probably not, just because I will be DMing 2 campaigns over the summer.
Ooh, that's fair.
I also
Oh, yeah,
have a
and I'm
major
probably
campaign
gonna
coming
be-
up as a DM.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be DMing my own
Bro.
campaign in the summer.
Yeah, because I'm going back to my friends, and I'm basically contractually obligated as the forever DM to draft up some shit for them.
Yeah,
I need
that's how I
to
am.
bully my players into either making characters or joining the Roll20.
Okay. So
So
I will see you
I
guys.
apologize.
It's okay.
I will see, but most likely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
See about it. We can figure it out.
All right.
And I will see you guys later. I'm gonna. Yeah.
All right. Bye bye. This is
Okay.
so.